Hello? Nope.
It's not coming through your headphones?
No.
Really?
Yeah, oh, it is now. Yeah. Was that down?
Yeah, the volume was just really low. Okay.
Hello? Yep. We're good. Check, check.
Yep. We got audio on the thing. Hey-o.
Yeah, there you go. There you are.
Yep. We're here. We're doing it live.
Write it and we'll do it live.
Mark, you ready to do the things?
Yeah.
Oh my god, guys, I have the live stream right here. Oh yeah. I can see your water bottle a mile away.
There'll be a little bit of a delay on the live stream, you'll see, as you watch it while we're here.
Mute the sound.
Oh, yeah. I'm glad you said that because I need to mute the sound. All right, I already have it muted. See,
You're doing a
I'm
great
good.
job today. You
Doing a
are
great job.
on top of it.
Put on my story.
3, 2, 1. Hello, I'm John Stairs. You're listening to Topics Under the Stairs. As always, I'm joined by Ryan and
Hello
Mark.
there.
How are we doing?
We got a room full of people today.
John's so nervous.
Now, so we did this once before.
Last year on this time.
I guess it was last year on this time. So Ryan's daughter Emma is here. Colleen is here.
What's up?
Repeat guest.
Repeat guest. Lily is here. And Jaira is here. New guest. All classmates of Emma's. They went on a class trip to Europe. Last time it was Japan. This time they hit 3 or 4 different countries, right? 4, I think.
4.
Yeah, 4 countries.
Wow.
And we're going to hear all about their trip. So it was a big hit last time. Everybody enjoyed hearing a high school age person's perspective of visiting another country for the first time. And we're gonna do it again. Here we are,
Yes,
doing
we
it
are.
again.
Yes, we are.
Before we get jamming, this episode is brought to you by Revival Motoring and the Revival Motoring Network. You can check out revivalmotoring.com for everything about all 4 shows. Us here at Topics Under the Stairs, our friends at Revival Motoring, Loose is Fast, and the archived episodes of Talking Motorcycles.
Dan liked that. He's been using that.
Has he?
Yeah.
I think it's good.
Yeah.
It fits, right? It makes it make sense.
Yep.
Because right now it doesn't really make sense. Besides that, you can go on YouTube, and there are 3 separate YouTube channels you can follow for Topics Under the Stairs, Loose is Fast, and, of course, Revival Motoring. All of those shows record a different night each week, whether it be Mondays for Loose is Fast, Wednesdays for Revival Motoring, Thursdays for us. Anywhere between 6 and 8 p.m., you can hop on a live chat on those days and watch the episode happen live as you are right now, as many of you are right now. Shouts to Mr. DJ and Rick V. Dub in the chat right now.
Right, we are outnumbered.
If you want to help grow the show, what you can do is share the episode. You know, if you're listening to an episode you like, take a screenshot, post it on your stories, tell a friend, tag our page. We greatly appreciate all that. If you want to help a little more, you can check out the Bucks for the Boys system.
Bucks for the boys!
Bucks for the Boys is our value for value method here at Revival Motoring to help pay for the studio, keep the lights on here, pay for all the equipment, and you can do a sustainable monthly donation, a couple bucks a month, and it automatically enters you in a giveaway, and you can win all sorts of swag from our friends that have been on the show and sponsors and whatever else may have you that Josh puts together. He usually calls that the first weekend of the month. So hop on, Bucks for the Boys, donate, and you automatically get entered in that. And if you send in a comment when you subscribe, they'll read it on the show. If it's about us, hopefully they'll send it to us and we'll read it here. I don't think we have any new comments or anything on Apple Podcasts. I checked that last week. I don't think there's anything new now. You want to get right into callbacks?
Sure.
Sure.
I don't have any.
Wow, you're a big help.
Yeah.
Last weekend, we had the donut meet. Shook blew up his car at the donut meet.
Yeah, that's a shame.
Well, actually, I should rephrase that.
Someone else
Shook's
blew up
car was blown
Yeah,
up. He was letting everybody go for joyrides, and I was standing in the parking lot next to my car. I had Memphis with me, and I just heard it sounded like a bunch of it sounded like somebody dropped like a shopping bag full of dishes.
What car was it?
purple one, the
He
M3.
has a purple BMW
The drift
E36 with a Mustang 302 swap. And yeah, it literally just sounded like somebody dropped a bag of dishes from like a block away. And the car, you just heard the car coasting towards the parking lot. And then you just see a shadow of a thing under it. And it was the drive shaft. The drive shaft left the chat.
I saw the picture. It actually
It twisted.
it twisted. It looked like a piece of twisty pasta.
Wow.
Yeah, it was not good.
It twisted so much that it shortened and removed itself from the rear
From the
differential
transmission, yeah.
and the transmission. Yeah, he doesn't even know what happened yet. But something made bad noises, and the car didn't drive anymore.
Not good.
That's what we know. Raph drove it previous to that, and he did not break anything. So big shouts to Raph for driving the car
not breaking it, yeah.
and not breaking it. But that is precisely the reason when somebody's like, "Oh, you should totally drive my car," and I'm like, "I'm not gonna do that because I don't want to be that guy."
It was like back in the day when everyone had motorcycles. And it was like,
Yeah.
oh, let me take your bike for a ride. Do you have a
Yeah.
license?
Like,
no.
I mean,
somebody
everyone
take it for
says-
a ride in the parking lot.
Everyone says
Parking
no to
lot.
that, right?
See,
I watched more than one person.
But you said no to that.
I'm
said
not
no
like
to that.
for the most part, like anyone that I am friends with, I'm not. I guess if Mr. DJ, it sounded like somebody dropped a bag full of dishes. Is the best way I could describe it. I guess I wouldn't be friends with someone that I wouldn't be comfortable driving my car. Does that make sense? Like I don't have any friends in my circle that I wouldn't hand my keys to.
He hasn't let me drive in his car.
You've never asked.
Oh, you have to ask.
That's all it takes.
I'm
Yeah.
not even like,
all
hey,
right.
drive my car. No, it's like ask and like, yeah, sure, whatever.
All right.
But
It's gonna be sorry.
But on the other hand, I don't want to drive anybody's car. If Ryan was like, "Hey, you should drive my car,"
That's
like,
usually what. That's
no.
Blake has asked me repeatedly to take the bug places. I'm just like, no, I'm good, thanks.
Yeah, Anthony's driven my cars a handful of times.
because of what could happen.
Yes.
And
I'm not
he
going to
would
be
be
the
like,
one.
"What the
I'm
fuck
not
you
going to be
do?"
the one responsible if something happens to that car.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
can't
you don't
afford
want
to
be
replace that car,
Yeah,
so-
you don't want to be responsible for that. I get it. I'm the
He would-
same way.
he would
I don't
never
wanna drive
expect
other
that,
But
cars.
when
but
they're
I would-
old cars, it's so easy to be like, "It's not my fault. You let me drive your piece of shit."
Yeah, well,
Right?
Shook
Isn't
was
that-
cool about it. He was like, he's like, this car was built to be beaten on,
Well,
basically.
so I think the difference with this is like it's not like Shook takes it to the show, wipes it with a baby
Yeah, no,
duster,
it's a race
and lets
car.
it sit. He beats the bag out of
Yeah.
that thing
Yeah.
every time he takes it out. So
And he told the guy, like, hey, like, get on it. Like,
Yeah.
give it hell. And the dude did. And it made bad noises. And now it's in the sad place.
Yeah.
So the car's in the sad place. We don't know what's wrong with it yet. Besides that, I did the Middleborough Cars and Coffee in town.
Oh, great turnout.
It was sick.
Yeah,
there
it
was
good.
like
a lot of variety.
I was sad I missed that.
dude, the craziest thing was it started at 8 a.m., 8:10 a.m., literally 10 past 8. There was 2 cars with literal wooden wheels, like Model Ts.
Yeah, the range of cars there was pretty.
There was 911s. There was a K car I've literally never seen before. It was like a Delcia pickup truck with one seat, a single seater
Interesting.
with, so obviously it's like, is it even right-hand drive? It's just,
Well, technically, no.
it's just
middle drive.
It's just middle drive because it's just one seat
It's like a cement truck.
and a stick. Yeah. So that thing was there. There was a Ferrari there. There was, the full gamut of, old guy American car stuff, which was awesome. Our normal crew of people, Kyle came with a Harlequin.
Yep.
It was crazy though. Like literally within a half an hour, there was an exotic 20s car, a muscle cars, Corvette guy, 7:10 a.m. I was like, I'm gonna get there at like 7 because I don't want anyone to be there before me. There's a guy at
He's been up since
7:07,
4 polishing that car.
7:07, shammying his Corvette.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh boy, Corvette guys be Corvetting.
Yep.
They do. Mark's gonna be a Corvette guy someday, I think.
That's my goal. Yeah.
Yeah.
I moved on.
I'm gonna tell you something.
Me and what? Go ahead. Tell me.
I like that you're close enough for me to touch you right
Yeah,
now.
this is great.
Um,
Like hanging out with your brother.
Yeah.
with Corvette guys, it's one thing you don't need to do. A lot of them do. They got the book.
The book.
You don't need, when you're in a car show and someone's looking at your car, you never want to be the guy that's like, hey, you wondering how I did that? Don't worry. I have a
Like a fucking
I have
trapper
a-
keeper full of shit.
I got a trapper keeper full of photos of when I did that to show you.
No.
Or have the poster,
I'm not
the
gonna be
poster
that guy.
board on the
No.
easel like you're at a science fair project.
No, I'm not gonna be that guy.
That's a Corvette guy thing. Corvette guys do that.
Are you sure?
I have one of 17 made on a Tuesday.
Yeah,
in Canary
exactly.
Yellow
No.
with
Yeah, this is one of
perfect
one.
stitching.
Yeah.
Me and the wife talked about it this
Yeah.
week about
I bet you.
Moving on.
No easel.
No
easel.
No.
You gonna put the easel with your build sheet? You don't want that?
No. I
Or a
seen
window
that. I seen
sticker?
all that shit. I find it bizarre.
It's a Corvette guy thing, man.
No, it's not. It's a Camaro
no,
thing
no,
too.
No, that's a Corvette guy thing. The
What
Camaro
do you
guys
think?
got
I'm
it because
making
they.
this up? Like,
The
I haven't
Camaro
seen-
guys got it from the Corvette
Yeah,
guys.
whatever. They still do it. It doesn't make it better.
It doesn't matter what car it is. It's an age
not
thing.
like, oh well, I
Yeah.
thought this
Yeah,
was
it's true.
don't
It is.
blame
It
me.
It
I
was
got
my
from a
dad's
Corvette guy.
generation thing. My dad's
Yeah.
generation, they were big on the book.
Yeah, the whole
The
because
book.
they didn't
see
have
it all. Yeah.
because they didn't have any way to show people what they were doing in the middle of the project like we do now.
I mean,
Yeah.
but those were they that interested in it?
They were.
I was looking at a car show. With
Do you know
all
how many
those-
pictures I have of builds he's done over the years?
Yeah,
There
no,
are
I know.
boxes of pictures.
But I've never like gone to a car show where I'm like, hey, walk me through this.
Show me the
fucking
rust
shit.
repair on this. Yeah, no, I get it.
I was looking at a fucking old Mustang, and this guy's like gets up out of his chair barely,
Oh yeah.
and he's like, everything's original but this piece. I said, okay, all right.
I love that for you.
Yeah.
I'm
he's
not a
like-
judge, but okay.
Yeah. He's like, do you smell? Do you smell?
Paul
the
McGraw.
do you
I
smell
don't
the
understand
leather?
how Craig Prevon on the live stream. We still don't
Yeah,
understand,
we don't.
Paul.
He's
We
the
still
only
don't
one that can do it.
understand. Yeah.
I don't. I honestly, I don't know what's happening.
We still don't understand. Unbelievable. Trying to think of any other callbacks. Did I talk about the gazebo the week prior? I got one of those gazebos built, metal roof gazebo.
Oh, I know. Me and Craig stopped by your house and slowed you down.
Yeah, you did slow me down quite a bit, but
That's what happens when Craig has 3 drinks on an empty stomach.
yeah,
It's full of good ideas.
I learned afterwards. My wonderful wife told me that it was $500 for Wayfair to build it. I would spend that $500 to get back my 5 days
Yeah.
of time. I guess if we spent just a full day, it would have been 2 days. But realistically, it was 5 days of free time to like really get it done.
I built one at my brother-in-law's house, Uncle Graham's house, and I was like, the first windstorm, this thing is gone. You know that, right? He like
He
bolted
didn't
to
lag
his-
it to anything.
It was bolted to his deck, but the metal roof panels are held in by like tech screws that are about this long. I'm like,
Oh,
So
see,
what was
ours-
gone? The roof was gone.
three
but
panels. The first
everything else-
windstorm, 3 panels are
Oh,
gone.
jeez.
So
He found
our
them, but they were ripped right out.
our roof is through bolt, nut and bolt,
Okay.
and there's probably 50 pieces of hardware on each of the 4 sides. It is insane. What I did TAPCon it to the pavers, which they said is not what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to put a footing under the
I was gonna say, 'cause
pavers.
the pavers are going to pull right out of the ground. It's just sitting there.
Yeah. So I'm relying on the pavers to work. We're gonna see how that goes.
Yeah.
As the season proceeds.
You're probably good to the fall.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're really long TAPCons though. It's
Yeah.
fine.
How long?
It's gonna be fine. At least 3 inches.
Right into the dirt.
Yeah, right into the dirt.
That should be
underneath.
good.
Yeah. Yeah. The pavers are very snug.
Yeah,
It's
of
gonna be
course.
fine.
Yeah, they're perfect.
It's gonna be just fine. You worried? I'm not worried. Mark's not worried.
No, I'm not worried. It's not at my house. So.
Your neighbor should be worried. when he wakes up and it's his front lawn.
You just never know.
You never know.
You know.
You never know.
He might be out of that.
Dude, I still with some windstorms, I still get nervous about the garage.
Do you?
Yeah, a little bit.
Oh, I would too. Things like a sail.
It's held up pretty well.
Yeah, I was gonna. It's like a fucking warehouse. Like it's not going anywhere.
Well, it's gotta attach to something.
Well, it is.
Well, yeah.
I mean, it's got a 12-inch anchors into the concrete. But anyway,
Not 3.
You got any callbacks, Ryan?
I really don't have any callbacks this week. Nothing crazy going on.
Fair. We got news, and we got this day in history.
I do have a news.
What do you want to do first? News. I have a big news actually today.
Oh boy.
All right, let me do my news, and then this is the one we were talking about.
You want to do this day in history or news
No,
first?
I'll do my news first, and then we'll get in. You're talking about what we talked about, right? Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah.
Okay.
Breaking news.
Rhode Island bound jet missing since 1971 found submerged in Vermont Lake.
I did see that.
Vermont's Lake Champlain, which is insane.
That's a big lake.
Yeah. So
it is.
originally, the short of it is, the long and the short of it is, this plane went missing in 1971. They thought the last radio transmission they had was over Lake Champlain, and then they did some searches, couldn't find it, and then it froze over. So it's kind of like once it freezes over, I guess that's it.
Oh, yeah, you're not
we
doing
don't we won't look again when it thaws out.
Yeah.
We're just calling it.
That's it.
I watch Northwoods Law, and that's what they do when somebody drowns in New Hampshire too.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like a drowning's a little different. Like
Than a plane.
a whole
ass
full
plane.
of people.
Yeah.
you know.
Well, there's only 4 people on board. It was like the
Look
pilot.
at this guy. Look
2
at this. Look
businessmen.
at this fucking nerd.
What? I read
That's
the
a
article,
headline.
too.
He's got it all together.
He knows it all.
Jesus,
They were leaving the
remember
airport
so much. Yeah.
in Vermont and headed to Providence.
that's correct. Yeah.
They took a flight from Vermont to Providence.
It's more common than you
it was
think.
a private jet.
If you got the
was
money,
a small- it was
you're
a
not
PJ.
driving.
My
No
dad
one
takes
wants that
planes,
traffic.
people. My dad takes planes to Martha's Vineyard for work.
Oh, yeah.
Like you could take a ferry for like an hour or so. He's like, no, I'm gonna fly.
Yeah,
Those
those
planes-
planes, they're smaller than this table.
Yeah, those I had to take
All
one
set,
of those
thanks.
planes to a job site in
When they
upstate
tell you to
New York.
lean left so we can land, is not good.
I've talked about it here before. So when you go on those planes, it was the same airline that goes to Martha's Vineyard, it's Cape Air.
Yeah.
And you go on the plane, and there's a scale. And, well, first of all, you're sitting in Logan, and they go, all right, a flight attendant comes over and like, we're going to walk you down to the tarmac because you can't put one of the tubes to the plane because it's so small.
Right.
So then they walk you outside, and then you have to step on a scale. And then you step on the scale, and based on your weight, they determine where you're going to sit so you don't weigh one of the wings down. And then they say, oh, we're just going to take your bag, and we're gonna stow it. And I'm like, oh, no, this is my carry-on. And they're like,
No.
oh, no, you don't get carry-ons on this plane. They put it in the frunk.
Yeah.
In, like, the nose of the plane.
Yep.
Yeah. Let's just say there's no meal service on that plane. Because you're basically sitting in the cockpit.
Right, because the pilot just turns around and was like, we're going to land now.
Yeah, yeah.
It was
It
17 other
was
searches that
sketchy.
went on for this,
17?
and they never found anything until this guy.
Wow.
And it was just a random guy. He wasn't even looking for the plane. They were doing something
And
else.
I don't know what the statistics are as far as the depth of Champlain. It's a very big lake.
It said it's fairly deep. I didn't get a number, though.
It's a big lake, and it's connected to a lot of river systems, so there's a strong current. There's places in Champlain that actually get significant waves, so the thing probably moved pretty significantly from where it originally crashed.
The wreck was found 200 feet down, 60 meters of water near Juniper Island. So if you know what that is.
I don't.
Yeah, crazy.
But it's a big lake.
Yeah.
Like, that's like the
I mean,
whole
200
border
feet
of
is big.
Vermont, basically.
Mm-hmm.
That reminds me of those people that like surf Google Maps for fun and then like find missing trucks and stuff. Have you seen that?
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah.
To get that image, though, it's insane.
Yeah.
Right?
You
So-
think the government can't see what you're doing.
Yeah, right.
I,
Well, that's the thing. It's like you hear the stories about like they can read like size 8-point text on a piece of paper on the ground,
Yeah.
but they can't find a whole ass airplane.
Yeah.
Like, come on.
It's- well,
Like,
you know,
they
it's
knew the
very
plane was there. They just didn't care.
That's a different department.
Yeah, exactly.
So I would assume, I mean, I read the article, but nothing came up if like they found remains or anything. But I would assume.
I think they found the plane. No one's been to the plane yet, though. They were doing it.
Oh,
with
they haven't even pulled it out yet.
Oh, right.
No,
right.
they were doing it with some kind of camera.
Okay.
Like a
Yeah.
sonar thing.
Yeah.
That's right, they did.
Well, no, they dropped a camera because they read the tail fin number, and that's
Yeah.
how they were able to identify it.
So,
Man.
Googling Lake Champlain just showed a picture of fish, which reminds me, I think it's next week we have the fishing episode. Is
No.
it? No? Is it 2 weeks?
What's next? What's the date next week? 20th, right?
Oh, it's not
20th,
next week. It's 2 weeks. 2 weeks from now, we have the fishing episode. He hit me up, and he wants to set a day that we could go on a little local fishing excursion.
That
with
sounds
him.
good.
So we could talk about actually pulling one of those giant carp out before we talk to them.
Cool.
Which would be cool.
Oh, before.
Yeah, before the episode.
Okay.
So maybe try to make that happen. What do I get for news?
Nothing.
I will start.
Oh,
should I
yeah.
start with the big one?
Yeah, I mean, no. No.
Start with the smaller one.
Yeah.
All right. So everybody knows like the whole arguments with AI photos and AI everything.
Shut
like-
down the film industry for 8 months.
Hold on a
Yeah.
second. Go back to that headline. Okay, go ahead.
Okay. So the headline is photographer disqualified from AI image contest after winning with a real photo. So they were doing a photo contest for AI generated images, and this dude wanted to prove the point of like nothing can replicate a true good natural photograph. So he took this.
The hell was that?
That was a news alert on my laptop that
Oh.
apparently is Bluetooth synced to the computer.
What's the news alert?
I don't know. I have no idea. But this is the photo. It's a photo of a flamingo on snow. And that was the photo that won. It's a pretty weird photo.
How'd you get a flamingo on snow? Don't they
I
live
was
like
just gonna
Florida?
say that.
No,
Well, there's one
I
in the
think that's
Cape.
I think that's a misconception. Maybe it's not snow. Maybe it's like really white sand. I don't know. But yeah, it's a picture of a flamingo,
Definitely white sand.
like sleeping or something. And the dude won, and then he was like, "Joke's on you! It's a real photo, you idiots!" and he proved his point perfectly.
Yeah,
and they
fair.
disqualified him, but he did exactly
Didn't
what
matter,
he
you
wanted to do.
wanna-
The dude's name is Miles Astray, not Ashtray, Astray.
That's still that's
Is that real?
As unfortunate.
Is that real?
Maybe it's Astray.
Yeah.
Maybe I pronounced it wrong.
Yeah.
Does it matter?
He loved middle
God,
school.
that's a
Yes, he
Yeah.
did.
Yeah,
Jesus.
that's a rough name,
Yeah,
man.
almost as good as Dick Burger.
Yeah, oof, that's a rough one too. Yeah, his submission did not meet the requirements of the AI generated image category. But not only did the judges choose it, they also
The AI choose it too.
did People's Choice, and it won People's Choice as well.
Oh, that's hilarious.
So shouts to that guy for beating the system and proving that AI images are stupid for that type of thing. The big news. Are we ready for the big news? Do you have any more newses?
I have more of a discussion topic.
Okay.
Okay.
We'll get into that afterwards.
Yeah.
then. So I guess this is it's a news, but it's also a discussion topic. So Joey Chestnut.
Yeah, the hot dog guy.
Is this what you're going to talk about?
No.
So I'm sure everybody has seen he's been the champion of the Nathan's hot dog contest on 4th of July many years. He faces his rival Kobayashi from Japan, and they're both amazing. And those are the two names that you know from the hot dog eating contest.
They're both amazing.
They're both amazing.
No one's ever been as amazing. As
Really great.
Yeah,
Really great.
so great.
Ask anyone.
And Nathan's the other day announced that Joey Chestnut is disqualified from the Nathan's hot dog eating contest.
Okay.
Their reason is he breached the contract with them by being associated with another hot dog company. Supposedly, it was in writing that he can't be associated with another hot dog company. And what it really is it's a vegan food company, and they happen to make hot dogs. But the
But
point
they're not
is,
really hot dogs.
no, yeah, exactly. So he's sponsored by this vegan food company that makes
Yeah.
hot dogs. And Nathan's was like, you know what? You're not going to be affiliated with our hot dog eating contest if you're out toting other hot dogs. So,
Big Pharma doesn't like that.
No.
yeah. So exactly. So she knows.
Yeah.
She knows what's going on. Colleen knows what's going on.
Yeah,
So they kicked
Kobayashi
him out.
retired too, didn't he?
Well, he announced on a Netflix documentary that he was retiring soon because of his health. Not
Yeah.
saying I'm retiring now. He just
mean-
said soon.
I think
could
actually the Japanese winner.
Yes.
I saw that documentary actually.
It was a great
Oh
documentary.
my god, no, I love it. I love like the learning about how food affects the microbiomes of your body and stuff. It's actually like really cool.
Yeah,
I
that was
learned
a
lot about
really
that
cool
in school
documentary.
Because my teacher's like a little obsessed with like.
The part about that scanner that like shows I can't remember exactly what the thing it shows. There's some like body scanner that shows you this like breakdown of like it's way more than like your body mass fat index
Sure,
and stuff.
sure.
It's like very, very detailed. It's insane.
I didn't
That
get
was a
too
great
far into
documentary.
it.
Was that the one where they did the test where they had some people on a vegan diet and some people on a regular diet?
I think I watched like the first.
Yeah, it has to be that
only
same
a
one.
little bit. I didn't watch the entire thing, but I did see the hot dog eating contest guy.
Yep. Yeah, Kobayashi was on there. He said he's retiring soon.
That's like a sad skill. Like imagine being good at hot dog eating.
Like good at other things.
Like, well, name something that's.
Yeah, what
everyone
was he
knows.
good at, Emma? You tell me.
He's a person. He's got an. Okay. Anyway.
You're too kind. You are just too
You are.
kind.
You're a man. Remember that.
So, what's up, Andrew?
Oh, hi, Andrew.
So yeah, long story short, those are the two names in hot dog eating contests. Nathan said, you know what, Joey Chestnut's out. We're done with you. And they, in a statement yesterday, they said, you know, we've been bending the rules for this guy for a while. He's a big name. People love him. and we actually
What
allowed
rules?
him.
You're making it up as you go along.
Well, no. He does have a contract with them. He has a contract with them because they probably pay him something, and he's like sponsored by Nathan's.
Yeah.
So they said they were allowing him to participate in a competitor's hot dog eating contest this year. Didn't say any information about it.
Mm-hmm.
Then yesterday they announced he's kicked out for this vegan company. And now today, Netflix announces, ready for this, Netflix Live Labor Day, Kobayashi versus Chestnut hot dog eating
the final
contest.
showdown.
Yep. Yeah, it's called like it is some silly name.
I gotta
like
be
something
honest.
about beef or
I can't
whatever, but-
imagine this bringing in any type of ratings. I just can't.
Oh, are you kidding me? This is huge.
Stop.
People love the the Nathan's
John,
contest.
Who actively wants to go? I think I'm gonna watch a hot
Yeah.
dog eating contest.
This guy.
John has watched much
Yeah.
worse.
You
I
have-
can promise you that.
Shut up. You watched how long? You? Okay.
I have watched the Nathan's hot dog eating contest.
You
I don't
fuck-
watch it live, but I have watched it.
Like highlight reels.
I've watched the last probably 6 of them.
Yeah, convenience, not live. Live means you're dedicating your time to make sure you watch them stuffing their fucking face.
What does it matter if I watch it live or if I watch it the next day? It's 4th of July, so on 4th of
Yeah,
July
no
I'm at a
kidding.
cookout. I watch it on July 5th.
So disappointed.
It's called unfinished.
no
It's
way.
called unfinished
So
beef.
how many years have you been watching? Fuck this Netflix shit. I'm talking to you right now. How many hot dog eating contests have you watched consistently?
6, probably
In a row.
6 or
Six in a
7.
row.
Yeah.
That
How
is
long
rid-
are they?
they're like at least 30 minutes.
Yeah.
At least.
Nah.
Yeah. It's pretty incredible.
It's not incredible.
Once
Don't
they
do
dump the
that.
bun in water, I'm out. Just tell me how many he ate at the end.
Well, they have to.
Yeah.
Like, you have to have the bun to
Right.
You have to,
But they dumped the bun in water to
No,
make it
I know
easier.
that.
make it
Yeah,
easier
well,
to
I mean,
swallow.
Yeah. Ugh.
Yeah, it's gross.
So you're saying forget the water,
If
choke
my
it out.
no, if my bun fell in water, I would throw it away. Like I would
Yeah.
not eat
Yeah.
that. So
Yeah,
to
hot
watch
dog
someone
bun
do
water's
that
gross.
consistently,
You're not
kinda
as
makes me
competitive
ill.
as you think.
No, I'm
How's
not
that?
trying to be competitive.
So anyway, September 2nd, unfinished beef on Netflix with Kobayashi and Chestnut.
Watch
the
how
final
much
bout.
ratings the
It's gonna be
live
great.
hot dog event loses, just because those. Well, that one's not going to be in it.
So anyway, the debate is Josh Garcia has a very strong opinion, Josh from Revival,
Yep.
about this. He thinks the idea of a vegan hot dog is just wrong, un-American maybe. So he's saying, screw Joey Chestnut. He's just trying to like make a buck, and the whole hot dogs
So
are American
so-
culture.
So
You
Josh
shouldn't-
is saying
So-
fuck Joey Chestnut because he's trying to make a buck.
basically, yeah.
Right, what do you got?
I'll read you exactly. What
No,
he
so
said.
my thing is
Oh,
a vegan. You can call it a vegan hot dog. It's not a hot dog. A hot dog is either pork or beef.
Yeah,
whatever.
it's not a hot
It'd be
dog.
like calling a sausage a hot dog, right?
Yeah.
Just because it's cylindrical doesn't make it a hot dog.
A cylindrical
Right.
ground meat. Champion or not, there's only one kind of hot dog. That's made with pork, beef, or whatever else is on the floor of the meat packing facility that day.
Whatever we sweep up that day.
I'll die on this hill and I'll defend my freedom and I'll never eat a hot dog made from some other organic matter. I stand with
What if you
big
didn't
beef.
know?
So that is Josh's opinion. Now,
like
if we're
they have Charisse dogs. They look exactly like hot dogs, but I would never call that a hot dog.
yeah,
Yeah, Paul bringing the fucking heat tonight.
so the
Time to
idea
get Dan Brown on a new sticker.
I know, right? That's a good sticker.
Yeah.
So the other idea I was thinking is, a vegan hot dog, kind of un-American, maybe, but also this guy should have the right to make money. Like, why does he have to be pigeonholed by Nathan's once a year competition?
I agree with that.
This dude,
Absolutely.
this dude's career is competitive eating.
Right.
If some food company's paying his bills for the rest of the year when he's not stuffing his face with Nathan's, who fucking cares?
So is Josh saying if a vegan hot dog company was like, hey, on your podcast, advertise all this vegan hot dog shit. This is what we're going to pay you a boatload of money. He's going to say no.
It depends on the size of the truck backing up.
I shouldn't. If it's about principle.
It will.
I'm just saying, if it's about principle.
Everyone in this company
He
can
said
be
he's
bought,
going to
just
die.
so you know.
He's just going to die on that hill. He
Yeah.
just said that.
Yeah.
So it's like, it's just like,
Nick
part-
Pazar, I think Jim
He has a
Gaffigan
good-
has
yeah.
that bit, who's obsessed with meat? Vegetarians. And he goes on to talk about how they try to make everything look and taste like meat. It's so ridiculous. Just eat something that's not meat. Nick, I agree with that. But with that said, last night for dinner, I had mac and cheese with a vegan chicken patty chopped up in it. and it's great. It's really good. It tastes delicious. It's a little better for you.
It's better than the real chicken.
Yeah.
It's better than the real chicken.
Well, let's put it this way.
I'll say it
what
again.
you're getting in a frozen chicken patty.
He's breaking it down. How
is
quick
it
was
real
that?
chicken?
I wouldn't get a chicken fucking patty ever. I would just fucking get a chicken breast and fucking grill it.
You would never eat a frozen chicken patty.
No, absolutely.
Really?
No.
You talking
Wow.
about a regular chicken patty or like school lunch chicken patty? Because school lunch chicken
School
patty,
lunch
that's-
garbage chicken patty.
No,
they
not
say
even chicken.
Yeah.
Half that
right.
shit's filler.
The stuff they serve you at Burger King, McDonald's, Wendy's, all that frozen chicken patty garbage.
Yeah. Nick, I mean, I'm a ridiculous person. No, I for a long time, I 100% agree with that whole sentiment. It's like, if you're a vegetarian and you don't want meat, why are you going to eat something that's pretending to be meat? I had Impossible Nachos last night. I get that. I do get that idea, but I actually do
Obviously-
like some of the
Obviously, Nick's a
vegan
vegetarian, obviously,
stuff.
right? Or
Nick,
vegan or
Nick, are you a vegetarian?
vegan, vegetarian?
I honestly don't
whatever.
know or remember to
It's
be
got to
honest.
be. Who's eating all this impossible shit?
Yeah. I'll
I
be
have
right
a
back.
friend that's vegetarian, and I think it's simply for the fact that she just doesn't like meat.
That's okay.
Like, so
that's
she
fine.
doesn't eat
I get that.
Like impossible stuff. She just doesn't.
I will
like
say I've eaten a lot of vegetarian fake meat and fake shit they make, and it's always good. Like I'm never like don't ever do this again.
just-
It throws me off because it's like, how is it that good? Like, how does it taste like hamburger unless you
Well, they say the impossible
filled it with
stuff.
some shit?
Exactly,
says
that's
no.
What I think. Like
Uh.
the fact
Okay.
that you get something that isn't meat to taste like meat.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck's in
What kind of
that?
wizardry have you done?
No, it's like not right. It's gross.
It's so he says no. See,
Yeah, no,
so
not a full
all right,
vegetarian.
Nick. Well, then why? Why are you having all this
Is your
substitution?
significant other a vegetarian and you have to do
Yeah,
it by
that's
default?
fair. That's fine. I
Yeah.
get that. But like all the fake shit I've eaten from my friends being vegan and vegetarian, I've never had a complaint. It always smells good. I'm like, wow. And they're like, try it. And I try.
There's another angle to this, though.
There is.
Yeah, my fly's down, first of all.
Jesus Christ,
The
Joe.
other angle to this is this all a publicity stunt to push people to the Netflix thing?
That's fair.
Well, it worked because I didn't know Netflix did live events. So
Oh yeah, they do.
That's-
It
that.
just started.
They play video games on there too. You can play.
Yeah,
like,
the video games thing is weird. I
we
don't
did
get how that
once.
works.
We did like a.
You just watch someone play a video game?
No. We
You'd
played
play it
a
on your
game
phone, right?
Netflix. No, so we did like this weird like.
oh, interactive.
Yes. So we
Yeah.
basically like made decisions and stuff. It was so funny, Jara. No, you weren't gonna say, Jara. Come.
You can speak, Jira. It's fine.
It's okay. Colleen has it.
No,
They basically recorded this entire like, those books where you like make a decision, you flip to that page, but they recorded it.
Okay.
So then when it came to like,
Oh, they did a couple
past
movies like
in the
that, too.
plot, when they did like something in the plot, then you could decide what the character was gonna do, and then they would show you
It was-
how that played out.
It was essentially like a romance thing. Like choose between these three guys.
Okay, so it's
Well,
like
that
a
was the
choose
first
your
one,
own
yeah.
destiny thing.
Yeah, it was kind of that thing.
Choose your own adventure with the books.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what
All right, Nick. So that makes sense. And I also do impossible beef in tacos, and it's not because I'm a vegetarian or a vegan or anything. I just have high cholesterol, and red meat sucks for you. So, and I really like tacos, so sometimes I use impossible beef.
Choose turkey.
I just used turkey.
That's what we
tacos.
use.
Or I do
That's what we
I
use,
do
yeah.
turkey sometimes too.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not that we don't do one thing only. You know, sometimes we do the impossible stuff. Sometimes I do turkey.
It was funny. We went on a turkey kick for a couple of years where that's all I bought.
Yeah.
And then I don't know. I just bought like ground beef one day for something, and I was like, I forgot how good ground beef
Yeah.
is.
And then
I
it
like
fucking looks so different. Like if you're
It
making
really
tacos
does.
with it,
It's gray.
Yeah.
Like
Holy-
the turkey's gray, which is like
yeah.
I've been doing smash burgers on the Blackstone with turkey.
Yeah.
I did like the Big Mac taco burger things with turkey, and it works fine. But yeah, so maybe it's a publicity stunt.
I guess.
it's possible.
I
It's
don't
making
know. I
everybody
mean,
talk about it.
I don't know
Alright.
about that because I didn't hear about it until now.
I think you're talking about it.
I guess it's making 40-year-old people talk about it. This is what you have to look forward to.
Yeah, it's better than it looks. It's better than it looks.
Don't rush growing
Yeah.
up.
Yeah.
I'm already obsessed about vacuum cleaners, like kitchenware. Like, oh my god.
Oh yeah,
What?
I know you.
vacuum cleaners are awesome.
She said this is what I have to look forward to: vacuum cleaners and hot dogs. I'm like, I'm already obsessed with vacuum cleaners.
section in Target.
Yes, that was amazing. No, we took a little trip. We were going through like the dishware and stuff. We're like, oh my god, this is so cute. I want it. Like I
Yep.
go nuts.
None
for
of us have
cutlery.
kitchens.
None of you. Zero people.
My mom already buys me kitchenware. For Christmas last year, she bought me a whole set of Pyrex bowls, like stackable ones.
Oh,
that
those are
go
good.
Inside each other. She's like, I got you this. I'm like, I'm a sophomore in high school. Why the fuck would I need this?
Yeah, last night I was like, "Do you want to watch a show or something?" And Cassie was just looking at vacuum cleaners, and we're looking at vacuum cleaners together online.
Andrew, you sound like a creep.
I'm watching.
People are gonna think you like.
Andrew was so mad when he found out Emma was coming on for like a third time. He's like, when can I come on the podcast?
Never. Don't get on.
Andrew, we'll have your band on.
Did you buy?
Oh, yeah, there we go.
Yeah, there we go. Did you buy a vacuum cleaner?
I don't know if she ended up ordering one last night. We were looking at an additional robot vacuum to add to upstairs. With all the
What do you
dog
have
fur.
downstairs?
We have the Shark robot vacuum that self-empties. You know what she was looking at last night was the one that has the mop and vacuum in one, the robot one. And we're going to put that downstairs, and we're going to move our current downstairs vacuum to upstairs.
You have two different vacuums.
Well, the robot
We have, like,
vacuums,
three.
they don't climb the stairs.
No, but like, what's the need?
So we have the robot one that vacuums for
Oh,
you.
I had one of those. It doesn't work.
Well, they don't work great, so that's why we have a regular vacuum too. But when we're at work,
They
we
don't
have the
work
robot
great,
vacuum go.
So we'll buy another one.
No, but listen, we
also
have
have
4
6
dogs.
dogs, yeah.
We have 4 dogs. There's a lot of fur.
I
It
fucking
does
know.
pick up a lot of fur, the robot one, because I empty that thing and it is full of fur. So it's doing something.
All I see is the videos of the robot vacuum cleaners hitting like dog poop and then just smearing it
So
all
the
over.
reason we need another one is because that happened. So we had it on a
so
set
disgusting.
schedule, and when we were on vacation, I feel so bad for Anthony and Sarah. They had to deal with a robot vacuum hitting a poo. Yep. The dogs are just off schedule. It was like the first day when we left for vacation. And we've since learned that we do not program the robot vacuums to vacuum when we're on vacation for that reason. Matt Rad is the robot vacuum font of knowledge. Okay, I'll have to talk to Matt Rad. Matt Rad
Seems
is
to be the knowledge of everything.
he's wildly knowledgeable
Yeah.
with a lot of things. So I'd like to actually pick his brain about robot vacuums. Good to know. Good to know, Paul. Me and Paul were talking about Volvo stuff today.
No, it's
He
the
knows
same.
I'm a big Volvo guy.
Yeah, big Volvo guy now.
Big
Yeah,
Volvo
yeah.
guy now. Yep. Big Volvo guy. That's all the news I have. So yeah, what's your opinion on the hot dog thing? Do you guys think that Joey Chestnut's a sellout because he's
No.
sponsored by a
Nope.
vegan hot dog company?
Nope.
You don't?
No, because
How much is Nathan's really
to
paying
me,
him
the
to
only
be
time
their
you're a
sponsor?
sellout.
That's what I need to
The
know.
only time you're a sellout is if you verbally voice you're never gonna sell out, and then you do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like Barstool Sports.
And he's not saying I'm not
He's
eating
like,
Nathan's
"Oh,
anymore.
I'm not going to do nothing, blah, blah, blah. And then he's like, yeah, I sold
I
out
sold
to
the
the
whole
company in
thing.
New York.
Yeah.
And but now that he's bought back, it's been great to watch. It's not fucking complete.
And Joey Chestnut never said I'm not eating Nathan's hot dogs.
Yeah. I think it's stupid.
Yeah.
I don't know what Nathan's problem is. I mean, it's not like it's the same.
Yeah. So he never said he wasn't going to eat them. So
It's not like a vegan person is going to eat a
yeah.
Nathan's hot dog.
So
and be
what?
Like, oh, I
so
can't
what's
believe
your
that you-
opinion? What's everybody's opinion? Send it in. And Josh, what if this vegan hot dog company
Yeah.
wants to sponsor Revival Motoring? What are we going to do?
He can't. Principal.
He would
That's on
fold
principle.
like a cheap chair.
Wow.
So-
wow.
I think we need Josh's reply
Fold like a cheap
on
chair.
Revival on Wednesday. Josh, you tell us if the vegan hot dog company pulls up with a vegan hot dog truck full of money
Yeah.
for Revival.
Well, actually, is it imitation money or is it real money?
It might be vegan money,
Yeah.
and you know that's fake.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It could be vegan money. We don't know.
Pictures of tofu on it and shit. You send that thing packing.
So we need a reply next week. I'll be waiting. This day in history.
Sure.
Today in history.
It's the best sound effect ever.
It's too much. It's definitely too much. 1981, Queen Elizabeth was shot with 6 blank rounds by a youth. I never knew this.
Really?
Yeah.
By a youth.
The prank was committed by Marcus.
A prank?
A prank by sergeants. On this day, the Queen was
A
riding
wild prank.
a horse when she was fired at.
Listen,
The Queen-
pranks are not the same as they used to be.
It might be out there. The Queen managed. This is 1981. The Queen managed to keep her horse under control while Sargent was questioned. He stated, "I wanted to be famous. I wanted to be somebody."
Imagine being like, guys, I have this great prank. I'm gonna shoot the queen.
I'm gonna shoot the queen. No,
It's basically like if someone's like, "I have a good idea,"
Yeah.
but like, "I don't want to hear it."
Yeah.
1980, Paul McCartney's single "Waterfalls" was released. I do that for John. Anytime there's a Beatles song, I do it for John.
I thought that was a TLC song.
Chasing Waterfalls was.
I think the song's just called Waterfalls.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
Beatles stole that from TLC.
Oh, of course they did. How does that work?
Beatles suck and TLC doesn't.
Yes, just waterfalls.
Yeah. It's just called Waterfalls, right?
Oh, all
Yeah.
right. 1920, U.S. Post Office banned customers from mailing. Ready? This is awesome.
Okay.
Mailing children and animals.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
What?
I remember that. That was
I don't remember.
1920.
I don't remember it personally, but I remember hearing about that. You could put your kid in like a sack and put him on the train, and they would send him across the country for a couple of bucks.
Wow.
Why?
So
Oh.
you didn't have to travel with them. Like you send them to your grandparents, like across the country.
Oh my god.
Yeah, just fucking on the forehead, and off you go.
Yeah.
My parents would do that to me if they could.
Priority shipment. Craig. It was blanks. Was it blanks
For the queen.
for the Queen? Doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Either way.
Brown,
So shot a gun
It doesn't
at her.
matter.
Yeah, that shit would not fly now.
Yeah,
Right,
we
if you
we
actually
get it,
shot
Craig.
her.
Thanks. That was good.
Yeah.
Blanks
Plant-based
are not,
shit.
still
Russian roulette, the queen on her horse. That's not really a prank.
Yeah.
Oh god.
Plant-based chairs.
Yep.
That's it. That's all I got.
That's all you got.
Yeah.
My mom keeps texting me on the show every time I say something. She's watching the live stream. She's
Hi,
like, "You
Sarah."
love that kitchen shit. Don't lie, bitch."
Yeah.
I do love the Pyrex bowls. Thank you very much.
Pyrex
Mom.
bowls are good.
They are good.
There's actually 2 different types of Pyrex bowls.
Oh god.
Did you know that?
Tell me
There's,
about the two.
So
boy.
one
I'm
of them
ready.
Is, like Chinese.
Let's
made.
just have a Pyrex episode. I'm on
No,
board.
So like one of them's actually like more cheaply made than the other one, and the only way you can tell they're both Pyrex. It's just
Yep.
different logos.
Oh wait, I knew this.
One of them's like all uppercase. One of them is all lowercase.
Yes! Okay.
Yes, there's an actual difference.
So which one do you want? Uppercase or lowercase?
You want the uppercase ones. Those
Okay.
ones work better. I'm pretty sure because I
Okay.
have the lowercase ones.
Like thicker glass and stuff.
That's
Yes,
the
I
one
think
Vival
so.
has that's been on the corner.
Or is it
for
like
30
or is
years.
it like a year that they were released thing? Or
I don't even know.
John, focus
But
on
it's like
Google.
when you like buy Doc Martens, like you can get Doc Martens from like the shoe store, but then you could buy real Doc Martens. And
Yeah.
They both say Doc Martens, but one's better than the other.
that's Levi's is the same way. What's the difference between Pyrex and Pyrex?
Apparently, Pudva's wife is big into the Pyrex, and she would come in for the Pyrex episode.
Yeah, Pudva, let's do it. Let's do a Pyrex episode.
So lowercase is real. All
All
lowercase or the P? What? What do you got? What'd you do?
I'm reading. I'm
What'd you
trying
Google?
to
How'd you
start
Google
reading
it?
out loud when it's good. Are Pyrex and Pyrex the same? Both trademarks were historically interchangeable in the marketing of kitchenware products. Lowercase Pyrex is now mostly used for kitchenware sold in the United States. Uppercase Pyrex is still available, mostly in Europe, Africa, and the Middle East.
Is it the same company? Or no?
So which one explodes? Pyrex used to be made of more heat-resistant glass, and it eventually switched. So it seems
is
like
the
the
European
old,
one
it's
better?
the old stuff is better, yeah.
Everything's better in Europe, trust
Literally
me.
And what does this mean? If the logo is in uppercase, it's safer. So uppercase is the older glass, which is safer. The lowercase is most likely made of soda lime glass. So
Get
it's
that cheap
Soda
shit
lime.
out of here.
yeah,
Give me the real stuff.
yeah. So we want the old Pyrex.
It's like vintage.
A lot of Pyrex fans.
Oh
in
wow,
the chat.
a lot of passionate
Everyone
Pyrex
tuned
fans.
in.
Tim
Who
Mav
knew?
91. A lot of passionate Pyrex fans. So I think we should do a Pyrex episode. I think that's what this tells me. Pudva, slide in those DMs. Let's make a Pyrex appointment.
We should see if we can find somebody who used to sell Tupperware. That's like remember
That'd
that
be
used to be
cool.
like a thing.
Oh my-
Like the pyramid schemes?
Yes, actually.
Yeah, exactly what it was.
No, it was a pyramid skins. You know,
Just
how
like the
pyramid-
makeup and all the other things they sell these
Yes,
days.
unique makeup. My mom got looped into that stuff. It
MLMs,
was
baby,
also-
multi-level marketing schemes.
Remember
Yep.
One of the teachers at our school used to sell one. The unique.
Oh yeah,
makeup.
yeah.
There's
Pyramid.
Everybody
All
gets sucked
times.
into those.
the other
sometimes,
thing
yeah.
that's cool is the what's the name of it? The glass that glows with a black light that you can look for in
Uranium.
Oh, yeah,
uranium glass. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's
you-
right. That was a joke.
Yep. No, you're right. You're right.
You can find
Uranium
that,
glass.
like,
You can.
Goodwill and stuff.
Yeah, you go to like Goodwill, Salval's with a little black light flashlight.
Get a bunch of those and you get sick and no one knows why.
Well,
I know
no,
what
it's
we're doing for our
people.
next girls trip.
Yeah.
People do. People do
COVID
like
savers
displays,
for-
like
Uranium.
Yeah.
in a curio cabinet, and they swap the bulbs in them to black lights, and it makes it
Yeah.
all glow. It looks really cool. Uranium
Very
glass.
curious, shaking her head.
Yeah, she is.
Yep, it's cool.
And we got that too.
Yep, uranium glass is neat.
Oh, they got everything.
Yep, cool stuff.
Can you like drink out of that, or do I have to?
I wouldn't.
I don't like.
That's cancer.
No, I'm.
Can and should are two different things.
Okay, listen. I know I shouldn't, but why are they selling it if they know it's uranium? Or you can just
Well,
buy a
yeah,
little
no,
light
it's not.
and know it.
It's not. It's not seeping out of the glass. It's just the way the glass is made.
But you still shouldn't eat out of it. But you can have it around you.
No, I think it's like totally fine to use.
What was the life expectancy when they made it like 45?
Let's see what Google says.
Well, like the half-life's like 1 billion years.
Yeah.
Padva, is uranium glass okay to use? You seem like the professional.
Super low levels of uranium, he says.
Don't
Oh,
even
okay.
worry about it.
Yeah.
Actually,
Cancer.
it's opposite of what we were discussing. A report published by the U.S. Nuclear Regulatory Commission
yep.
in 2001 stated that uranium glass is considered safer than household electronics. Despite this, it is recommended that you avoid eating or drinking out of uranium glass objects.
That's weird.
Yeah.
Bull crap.
It's
So-
on the lower level of the periodic
So yeah,
table,
you
so
don't.
stay away.
I guess.
Colleen, did
the
your
thing
cereal
is,
bowls glow when you were little? Because that would explain a lot.
this is worded in a weird way. It makes it sound like it's safe, but it's like
No, my
it's. But then it says you don't want to eat or drink out of it. So yeah, don't eat or drink out of it. But it's safer than eating or drinking out of Discman. You know, because it says it's safer than household electronics. Like, you don't want to drink out of an iPod.
Of course.
Yeah.
So it's safer to drink out of uranium glass.
What did you fucking look up?
You walked away for 2 minutes and this went
Seriously.
crazy. Yeah. You weren't over there to put him in check.
Got the Nintendo Switch plates and
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't want to drink out of the
Controller.
Nintendo Switch.
Eating out of my Wii.
Oh,
Honestly, like,
Paul's
egg in the dish.
Paul's sending me Pyrex pictures right now.
Oh,
Big Pyrex guy. 100-year anniversary of Pyrex measuring cup.
I have one of those measuring cups. One of them is significantly older though. Like I have the one my mom got like 15 years ago, and then the one she got me for Christmas. Same exact cup, and the coloring's gone. Nothing's left.
Your mom got you one for Christmas?
My mom
That's
gives-
an interesting gift.
My mom gives me.
You live at home, right?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah. Maybe she's giving her a hint. Maybe you should get your own kitchen.
She's pre-packing your
Oh my god, like those little functional kid kitchens.
They're so
you
cute.
seen
Yes. No, my mom.
Three people in the room do not know what a Discman is.
Yeah.
Paul, stop. Paul just Googled it.
Yeah,
Look
he
at this shit.
No, my mom for Christmas bought me Pyrex bowls, a Pyrex measuring cup, and like kitchen towels and oven mitts. I was 14.
Do you have your own
She's
like
kicking you out.
kitchen in your room?
Very slowly.
Yeah.
No, these are the
There's a
times.
whole storage unit full, like just to furnish the whole apartment.
Well, this was like the Christmas after COVID, and I did so much baking during COVID. Like, I think I made the collective like household gain like 20 extra pounds each.
Oh, I did that.
Yes.
On Mondays we had half days
Oh,
for
yeah,
whatever
bake
reason,
every Monday.
and I had baking Mondays.
I'm a
and
baking
Dad enjoyed that.
god.
Baking Monday was good.
What would you bake all the time? What would you like go to?
We had box mixes, but I did chocolate chip cookies a lot, brownies, simple stuff.
I perfected a lemon
She was also
pound cake.
14 and using the
perfected
stove with no one
a
home.
lemon pound cake?
11 pound cake recipe. I had 11 pound cake recipe. It came out janky a few times, and I've literally baked it so many times that I like figured out how to nail down the recipe.
Dialed in.
Dialed in.
I know
Emma
what we're doing
nailed a
next
carrot
Friday.
cake
No, guess
recipe
next
pretty
Friday.
good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Carrot cake's good,
Oh, I love carrot cake.
right?
Carrot cake. You know, also got down to a science tiramisu.
Oh,
That's good
my wife
shit.
makes a
I
good
made one
All
last
right.
weekend. I've made like
Do you do the Vienna finger layer?
yeah.
Yep.
I've been using the wrong lady fingers for the longest time, and I finally got the right ones.
Not Vienna fingers, lady fingers. That's what it's called. Vienna fingers are the ones with the
Cookies.
frosting in the middle.
Just regular cookies. Yeah.
Yeah.
Also delicious.
Those are good too. Butterbeer cookies are the way to go.
Like the Harry Potter.
I was
shit.
about to say the same thing.
The Harry Potter ones.
Yeah, we'll have to try a tiramisu with the Harry Potter cookies.
Have you ever had a butterbeer?
No.
No.
You?
No. God, fuck no. I saw it, and I was like, absolutely not. I don't understand. I know nothing about the Harry Potter crap. I just know that's part of
Emma
it,
does.
and it's
Hey.
just to me, it's just I don't get it.
Dark Times.
When we
no.
went to Universal, it's a whole nother world.
Yeah.
Literally, it's a whole nother fucking world.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know
Like
about
people are dressed up like
that
they're,
or
like
Star
they really
Wars.
are very same.
Disney's worse. Trust me, because you get the Disney adults, like the adults.
Yeah, I'm a Disney adult. Now what? Yeah, let me tell you. Listen,
fine.
we're not anywhere close to the Harry Potter adults. Let me tell you. We're not dressing up like a characters. Maybe I don't, but
But have
other
you
people
seen
put
the
ears on the top. No, they got capes, fucking wands. they're like, cast me next. I know you're making another one. It's insane.
It is. No, I think Disney adults are worse because they're everywhere on social media. I can't get away from them. They're like, watch me Disney bound as a new character. I'm like, no, I don't want to see.
Yeah, no, I don't. No one does characters.
It sounds like it's in your algorithm because you're looking up
Yeah.
Disney adults.
Yeah.
That's what I think.
I joke that my mom's a Disney adult, but she's just a Star Wars fan.
Ugh. Can't do the Star Wars shit.
Yeah, I can't get into Star Wars.
It's terrible.
I don't know if it's
Like,
Star
really,
Wars because I've
like-
never
like-
watched it.
Like, first of all, they did it out of order, which is ridiculous.
Yeah, that's absurd.
Planning to.
No, of course not.
Mark was out in 1977.
Yeah.
All of a
Yeah.
sudden he's like, nope.
Well, no, they made the first one. The first one could have functioned as a standalone film. Then they made the other ones, and then like George Lucas made bank. Let's make the
Sure.
prequels. The
Right.
prequels are great. Sequels suck. I'm sorry.
So what part is good here? Because the last three are just trash. Just basically what you just said.
They switched directors halfway through filming. They completely changed the plot line. They had J.J. Abrams film the first one. Then they switched to
We're gonna be here a while.
someone else, something with the last name Johnson, filmed the second one, completely rechanged the plot, and then it was back to the original director for the third one. So they completely missed the guy's storyline and whatnot.
Ryan Johnson.
Yes. It sucks.
He spells his name R-I-A-N.
Yes, that's why I was confused.
Obviously,
Oh, wow.
they should have
Ryan.
known from that the guy wasn't going to do a good job.
My mom just texted me, I will fight for them hating on Star Wars.
I'm not hating on Star
I'm
Wars.
not hating on either. It's just
I
not
just
my
don't-
thing.
I've
I don't
never
get
watched it.
I
I
just
was
you never watched the
raised
original
in a-
ones?
Never watched any of it.
That'll make you just.
I don't
right-
like space movies, man.
I've been raised in like a hardcore Star Wars family. Like I have 2 Obi-Wan Kenobi Jesus candles. Emma made me one. Another one of my friends bought me one. Like I have an issue. It is actually I've been watching the movies before the new ones came out. I've been a fan before the Disney bought it.
Oh, it's like
For context, I
Rian.
would have been like 6.
Rian, not Ryan.
Yeah.
Rian. Rian Johnson.
Doesn't
All
matter
right,
how his
well.
name's spelled. He's a crap director. No, he's a
I will say the Star Wars rides are great,
Yeah,
but other than that,
They're fun. God long wait, but
That's just
Yeah.
Disney though.
I like the Avatar rides.
Spaceballs, yes.
Avatar rides
Oh,
are sick.
Spaceballs is the one.
Amazing.
Spaceballs is the best.
It made much more sense when I watched the movies.
It's funny
Yeah.
how hard the last movie completely disregards
yeah.
everything from
It's
the
just like-
others.
Oh, here we go. We might as well go home.
The middle one, forget it.
This is gonna
All right,
be-
guys.
Yeah, and we're done.
TDs, yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah, you should have seen their luggage in Europe.
Me, my mom, and my brother, we all have matching Star Wars luggage. Like I have a Star Wars luggage set. I have
You
a
love this
carry-on
shit.
This is the best.
and a large
Yeah.
size of the same like Star Wars print. Me and my mom does. My mom has like TIE fighters and X-wings on hers.
Did
while
you do like the build your own
Yes.
lightsabers?
I begged my mother to. She would not let me. I went to Disney the first time before they had that whole little land. Then I went back when the Star Wars land was there. And I'm like, Mom, please let me build a lightsaber. She's like, no, you made one when you were like 8. I'm like, I built it from Tomorrowland. I have
Wow.
a shitty plastic one. I want the real shit woman. Then I was trying to convince her to let me buy like 200, like 150 like replicas of my favorite character's lightsaber. To be fair, it was a steal though, because it's the same price as the other lightsaber.
Oh, it was a steal.
No,
So hang on.
She
Yeah.
has 2 lightsabers for the same
So,
price as
listen,
someone
I got a
else's
fun
one.
fact about the lightsabers. They're still plastic and pieces of shit. Nothing's changed.
Oh, I know.
Oh my god.
I have a fun fact about lightsabers. They're still not actually lightsabers.
Yeah.
They've built real lightsabers.
Oh, really?
It's like there's like an engineer and stuff on YouTube who's like built the first ever like actual like it's like
Like it's a light that cuts through stuff.
oh my god, yeah, no, it's actually really cool, and they can make it colored with by using different salts.
So
on
this
fire.
cuts through stuff. You've seen it cut through
Oh
stuff.
my god, no, you can look it up on like YouTube and stuff. I find it easy.
What
Okay.
I don't understand is the lightsaber stop, but he's essentially made like a laser, no? So how does it stop?
Are we talking the Star Wars universe or this guy actually building
Oh my
it?
god. The guy building it.
No, it's
Are you
actually-
serious?
I can explain.
You
how,
can't separate reality?
I can explain how they work in both scenarios.
Quick, call somebody out.
Trying to clear that up.
I can't play a YouTube video on YouTube, unfortunately.
Glorified butane
That's fine.
torch,
That's
essentially.
fine.
Yeah. Ed Pudva, expensive flashlights. Exactly.
Yeah.
Oh, Hacksmith is the channel. Andrew knows.
Andrew's got his setup. He's looking it up for us.
Yep. I have a friend that builds lightsabers with CNC metal, and it's dope. And you know what? They're probably cheaper than Disney lightsabers. Lightsabers are the second worst thing in the world after the Beatles. I would agree with that.
Yoda is real too.
Yeah.
I know that. I looked like Yoda when I was born, actually.
You what?
I looked like Yoda when I was born. My parents,
just
I
a
was born, they
self-insult.
looked at me and they're like, "You look like Yoda." I know. That's a real thing my father said about me when I was born.
I
got nothing.
oh shit. I mean,
I hope this explains a lot.
I mean,
What do you say to that?
I met him in an alley once. Ed Pudva.
Amazing.
Should we talk about this trip?
I don't know. I got one more thing.
I think we already are. It's,
I
it's
know.
definitely some type
I
of
got one
trip.
thing I
I'll tell you
want to talk
that.
about because the girls are here, and it's a Gen Z thing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Buckle up.
Did you hear about the Gen Z interview things?
Fine.
Interviews.
All right, go ahead.
Which
Keep going.
ones?
Maybe
Say-
I have.
Okay.
Maybe I have.
So employers are saying that during recent job interviews, these are some of the things that Gen Z is doing wrong.
Oh no.
They're pretty basic for the most part. 53% struggle with eye contact. 50% ask for unreasonable compensation for the position.
No, it's called just don't be a bitch.
Hang on. Let him finish.
Sorry.
You gotta start somewhere, Colleen. 47% dressed inappropriately. 27% used inappropriate language, Colleen. And 21% refused to turn on the camera during the virtual interview. This last one is the one that I'm waiting for your mark, because this one might put you over the edge.
All right.
You got a
I-
potential candidate
Yeah.
you're interviewing. Okay. They show up
Yeah.
with their parents.
Oh no.
Oh gosh. You need mommy and daddy to go with you.
Yeah.
Who are you
Hi,
hiring this
I'm
person?
codependent.
No. No. Especially if they didn't drive.
20%.
I just want to let you know before you ask me any questions that
Not
I'm
1%,
incapable of
not
doing
2%.
anything myself.
20% of people showed up with their parents.
20%. Not
Of the
two.
people interviewed. Yeah.
Not two people. 20%
Are you
of people.
fucking
Correct.
kidding me?
That means 20 out of 100.
Correct.
As far
That's
as
how
my
the math
math
works.
works, yeah.
I'm not a math man, but
Yeah.
Do you still
Yep.
TDs? After hearing that, do you still? Did you hear that percentage? Pretty fucking high.
Well, okay, this is gonna sound weird, but like justifying them. So sometimes people just have helicopter parents. It's not their fault. Their parents are just like all over them. Like I know people who want to be like independent, but their parents literally like be like, "No, I'm doing it." No,
Well,
I'm doing
that's
it.
actually a good
That
point.
is
So,
fair, yep.
so the different generation of kids has a different generation of parents. That's a great point.
How did this happen, though?
Well, that's the thing, though. It's a different generation of parents raising those kids.
Because your generation was unloved.
it's
What?
not wrong. You're not wrong.
Are you, my parents could move away tomorrow and I can still function.
Yeah.
Like, I don't need them.
That's why, like,
I love my
But
parents.
they could have
She's
done it when you were
watching this-
11.
Right,
and you
exactly.
still would've been able to function.
Because they did their fucking job.
Right.
That's how I look at that. I say that all the time.
I said I ordered a T-shirt the other day. I never ordered T-shirts online, but I
Yeah.
ordered a T-shirt. It was like 1976 Gen X raised on neglected hose water. I can't wait for that shirt
That's
to come in.
awesome. Yeah.
I I'm correct.
TD's lives in Florida, so he's seen some weirder shit. With all of that.
Yeah. That's where everyone's parents go.
Yeah.
I don't know. That's. If you fucking show up to my office for an interview and your fucking parents are with you,
Like not even just one. Both.
like
of
you're
them.
saying,
Well, I don't know if it was both,
It's
but
crazy. How
does it
Did you-
matter?
yeah.
It doesn't matter if you have the biological and the step parents there. It doesn't matter.
Can you imagine all of them?
That's
You
the
got
one thing.
Mom,
when
dad, and
people
all the
say-
steps.
When people say the more the merrier, that's when it doesn't apply.
Yeah.
All right? That's when it doesn't apply.
Does not apply there.
Someone walked into my office with their two fucking parents and asking for a fucking job. I'm like, you got to be kidding me. Did you at least drive here? And they say no. No hope.
No hope.
No hope.
You had hope.
I like to give people the benefit of the
More
doubt
than
most
one
of the time.
shadow, and you had hope.
It's your generation's fault, Mark.
Is it?
Actually, it's the one before us, Dee.
I don't get where it all changed. I don't get where it all changed.
Ooh.
Oh, that's tough.
That's okay. I mean, like I'm like upset. Like I can control that part of my life. So Ed's taking this personally. He's in that 20%. His parents clearly his parents went to the job interview with him.
Showed up.
Keep talking shit, motherfucker.
I think like if I asked my parents to come to a job interview with me, oh my god, I don't even know. It's like yes, it's definitely the parenting fault aspect.
So you're saying they would say yes?
My parents would say yes. No, my parents would slap the crap out of me.
Oh, good. That's
They'd
good.
probably be like,
Yeah,
what the
that's
fuck
good.
is wrong with you?
My dad
I can't even imagine that.
No.
You need to do this on your own. Goodbye.
Yeah, no. So it's like I think it's a parenting.
Short of being 15 and needing a ride to go talk to the woman, that's about as far as it
Yeah,
went.
that's it.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Yeah.
And mom even.
Yeah.
She didn't even
Don't
walk
walk
up
in.
with
You
me.
can't
No.
walk in the building.
No, exactly.
We had a person work for us. I don't know what happened.
I would try to convince my mom, like, listen, I'm going to open the door. You could still be going like 35.
Yeah, just gonna tuck and roll.
Yeah. We just
Never had a
fired a
license.
new guy, 23, that never had a license and used every excuse why he couldn't come in. Yeah. Yeah. There's,
Not being able to drive is a red flag.
Yeah.
Like, honestly, like I know 18-year-olds without their license, and I'm like, what are you
How?
doing?
How do you
Yeah.
function?
I don't know.
Are you
Yes.
spending that much on Uber?
That's really just
No,
one
their
people.
parents drive them.
No, I know crazy. Friends drive them everywhere.
Friends, yeah, whatever. I mean,
At some point, you need a government-issued ID to do shit. Like, you need a driver's license
You're
for
gonna
things.
show up to the club with your passport.
No, show up to the club with your parents. I swear he's 21. Go
it's
ahead.
your first job is completely different. Is it? No. Yeah, to get there.
yeah, to get a ride
TDs
there,
to
whatever,
get
yeah.
there.
Yeah.
But you stay in the car, and the kid comes in for the interview.
Right.
The parents are yours. That is saying the parents are coming in for the interview.
Correct. That they
Yeah.
were there for the interview.
Loser one. Yeah, all these like Gen X poll, and I'm like, I'd never.
Well,
did
that's-
one fucking poll. Thank
That,
you.
yeah, like nobody's asking. I think that when
are
I
we
see polls
asking?
all the time, I'm like,
Yeah, no one's ever asked
nobody's
me a
asking me
question.
any of these
Yeah.
questions.
Yeah.
It's like, no, I agree. There's the thing with the polls is you never know.
Where do I find said?
What are the
'Cause I
10
would
people
like to
they
put
asked for
some-
this? Well, that's like when you
Some
see the
input.
story, like, the story that Revival was talking about on the show from yesterday. It was about dealerships not taking the bi-turbo Tundras as trades because of the recall. It's like, was that one guy's
One
story?
guy,
Like
yeah,
one
yeah.
guy went to a dealership and said, yeah, the dealership wouldn't take my trade. And now then the headline is dealerships aren't taking trades
Right.
of this truck.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
like,
yeah.
no, that was one guy or one dealership.
Yeah, Tim, speeding does not count.
Yeah.
Getting your license and losing it for
Yeah, I
nonsense
did
is
that.
you know what?
different.
That
I did
reminds
that,
me.
But guess what?
And you've had 20 cars, Tim. That reminds me of the Instagram poll that's going around right now. It's like, do you fucking people not realize that these are all phishing scams? All of these polls,
For one of those.
all of yeah.
Who fell for one?
Literally yesterday.
Let me explain myself.
Well, let me get to my point, and then you could explain how you messed it up. So, my point is, all of these polls are phishing scams. First it was like the Facebook. It's like, all right, everybody post up the first concert you ever went to, and it's like on Facebook, and it's like it's all old people because we're dumb. Let's face it. And it's like, post up the first concert you ever went to, and it's like that's literally a password security question on like every banking website.
Yeah.
and then it's like, oh yeah, like post up what your favorite vegetable is, or post up what your first car was.
What was the name of your dog? And what street did
Yeah,
you live on?
exactly.
Yeah.
What street did you
How
grow
does
up
that-
on?
How do people bite on this? Why
People-
are people so
Let's ask Lily.
interested?
People bite on it all the time. Well, no, I'll tell you, because they mix it in. This one that's going around right now. There's one that's going around right now is the car thing. It's like, all right, car enthusiast poll, and it's like, how many cars have you had? What's your age? And it's like, all right, so you do the math and you get the birth year. Okay, great. Then it's like, what was your first? And then mixed in 6 questions deep is, what was your first car? Which is a wicked common password security question.
So how deep did you go, John?
So I answered the poll, but on that question I said 1993 password security question was my answer. But yeah, it's yeah, I'm gonna have ChatGPT write my caption answers. Exactly.
Dazzle, dazzle.
Yeah. So, but yeah, that's I don't know. I think all those things are phishing scams. Scott, me and
ridiculous.
Scott and Norm
Yeah.
were talking about it yesterday. So, what one did you fall for? Did you? It was like, all right, what's up, everybody? Post your social security number.
Chokes out for a second.
I got sent the same link as
Yes,
well.
Okay, listen. I was heavily distracted. Okay, I was at my boyfriend's birthday, like family gathering, and my school, like, it was a email that was meant to look like a teacher's email.
Oh,
but it-
this was like a real phishing scam.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
you want to
And-
see it? I actually have it.
Yes, it happened this week, and
Save
it
it.
actually happened.
This is bad. I'm
on-
gonna keep
on
this.
June 11th.
Yep.
Around 7.
She's got the date. I was scammed, Your Honor.
Yeah.
It's all bullshit.
Paul McGraw, if you list your current cars, those are literally the questions the IRS asks you to confirm your identity, which is true. That's true.
Basically, I was heavily distracted, guys. And
You were at a birthday party.
I was at a birthday party.
Was your first one ever?
No, I have friends, okay?
We all have friends.
That looks pretty legit.
Yeah, it's
So
It was kind of scary.
So I didn't read it all the way, and I just filled out my information. Don't click the link.
You can't. You can't click the link. It's literally just a Google form.
She's done it. She's
Yeah.
That's her boyfriend. boyfriend in the chat right now.
yeah. See?
So I clicked the link. And I immediately, I messaged my dad, and he was like, "You are so stupid. Why wouldn't you just check with me?" And then I told my boyfriend, and he was like, "You are so stupid."
And it was
man.
the way it was worded was so
Oh, I
weird.
was about
But,
to-
you don't have to.
Is that the one we got a phone call
Did
about?
you tell your parents I have friends and I was distracted?
Yeah,
Oh, of course. No, he already knows I have friends.
Well,
Yeah.
yeah.
No, she wanted to make sure you knew she had friends because she's obviously been to a birthday party
You
before.
said, "Is this your first birthday party?" No.
Who wasn't lit?
No.
All right, guys. Since TD's filled out the Instagram car poll, Ed Pudva has now officially stolen his identity, and now Pudva is TD's now. Yeah.
Oh, it's wild in the chat
That's so
today.
good.
No, this scam, we Lily emailed the principal about it, and we had head of security our tech email us, be like, guys, there's a scam.
Too late.
All caps, do not fall
Yeah.
for
Yeah.
job applications.
No, the one that gets me is literally every 6 months at work, it's like, well, so and so in the blah 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 department bought 14
Fucked up. Yeah.
bought 14 Apple Music gift certificates because somebody took the company president's name. Yeah, I'll send you the credit debit now. Yeah. It's like, hey, this is your boss. I need you to send me 20 Amazon gift certificates for $50 each, please. And it's like, what? It's like, he's in the office next to me. Oh, well, better just do it.
Yeah. Don't
Yeah.
go ahead and quantify
So
that.
weird.
Okay.
Boy.
So you went to Europe.
Hour and 10 minutes in, you went to Europe.
Yeah.
Is it really?
Oh
Yeah.
my god.
So, all right, what countries did you? So, if you didn't listen to the first one, let's give a little refresher. You're all in your junior year now.
We just finished today.
Just finished today.
Last days?
Oh, big day. All right, so you just finished your junior year. Last year, you did the class trip to Japan. This year was a European trip, and you hit 4 different countries. What countries did you go to?
Germany, Hungary, not in this order. Poland and
The Czech Republic.
Czech Republic.
We also visited Slovakia, but it was only like a day.
We passed through it on
Passed
our
through
way.
Slovakia.
I got confused because like
Surprise, surprise, the bus lines were really long, so we had to stop in Slovakia.
That's fair.
yeah, no, I was confused because.
Did you have to go through customs when you were driving through? Oh, since you're already in the EU, it's all kind of,
No,
it's
yeah.
like going through state to state. That's what's so crazy is like driving through different countries in Europe. It's not like there's no like
We got
borders and
stopped
stuff. Yeah.
in Slovakia, didn't we? I forget. We got stopped.
We didn't get stopped. He pulled over, and we were there for an hour.
It was
No
so.
one checked
it was
anything.
weird.
They weren't like
We
checking
just-
paperwork and stuff. It was
Then
kind
we
of
left. No one knows why.
The bus driver took care of it. We need to go into the bus driver. That our bus.
So the
driver was
bus driver
interesting.
got pulled over?
No, no.
he pulled himself over. It sounds
He
like.
literally.
And he had to like do like a checkpoint thing. But our bus driver was a character. He was great. What was his name?
I don't remember.
Just make one up. We're not
I
going
don't
to
know.
question you.
Some like no, he had a funny name, Raul or something like that. I forget. But anyway, the parallel parking. No, him backing in. That was so impressive.
He clearly is a seasoned bus driver because he could parallel park in between a building and another like bus the same size.
I can't imagine parallel parking a bus is an easy
It was
task.
in-
Yeah.
It was
Streets of
The kid
Berlin.
in the back
parallel
went,
park that shit.
Bro is not parallel parking right now.
He parallel parked in Berlin, and then he backed into a spot like in between a building and another bus at one point
Yep.
in like I think Hungary. No, another country. It doesn't matter. But his it was insane. Well, the guys on the bus were also being like idiots at one point. What were they doing? They were just making noises, and we were at a roundabout, and they were just being annoying. And he's like speeding through the roundabout, went through it like 3 times, and we're like, what's going on here?
Was he just trolling the people making
Oh, yeah.
noises? It's awesome.
He was. And
Just trying to jostle him around a little bit.
And then at one point when they were doing it again, he's like, if you make those noises one more time, I will stop this bus. And we're all like, okay.
Maybe
Everyone-
corporal punishment over there too.
Yeah.
Wow.
80% of the people being quiet were like, all right, man.
Padva can confirm in Europe, everybody drives better in general. And it seems like they're driving crazy, but it's because they're not distracted. They're not eating quadruple Big Mac
Yeah, that's
while they're
because
driving.
they can drive triple the fucking speed limit.
They can because they're not distracted.
Oh yeah, there's like no speed
Yeah.
limits in like certain roads in Germany, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
Yep.
The
And obviously they do it in kilometers, but I didn't remember that immediately. So it said like 85, and they didn't have kilometers at the
slow.
bottom. Like we have miles per hour, and I was
Yeah.
like, 85? What are we doing
yeah.
here?
My new car is in kilometers, and
What? Oh.
I got a car
Not
from the
brand new car.
Netherlands.
Oh.
Yeah, I bought a used car from the Netherlands and shipped it here on a boat.
Oh.
And
She was
it's
like,
in
where
kilometers.
the fuck do you shop?
Yeah, but yeah, it's
How much did it cost to ship it here?
enough.
I bet.
But
These are
yeah,
smart people.
the kilometers thing is it's weird to get used to.
My mom, she just went.
I like
to-
it better though.
She just went to Ireland, and her and my dad rented a car in Ireland. So I'm talking like it's like a European car, right? Like the
Left-hand drive.
Left-hand drive.
I mean, right-hand drive rather. Yeah, you're right.
Stick
Yeah.
as well.
Yeah, so it's on the left side. Yep.
So I don't know why she did that. She was nuts.
Yeah.
She's like, it's hard enough to function as it is on the opposite side of the road, but like stick as well.
Well,
I don't
not to
know.
brag, but as someone who drives a standard car, I noticed they do this thing. Hey, I can do that. You made me.
It's impressive
right.
as like our generation being able to drive stick because I don't think
you.
many people can.
They do this thing with the stoplights, and this was literally only interesting to me, where you're at a red, but it's about to turn green. They put the yellow light on for a minute.
I seen that.
So it's like they have the red on, and then the yellow turns on, so you can let off the clutch and start to go, and then it's green. 'Cause
That's
you
what
know
that's for?
Yeah. You know it's technically a green, so you can just start to go, but it like gets everyone
That's
moving.
pretty good.
Instead of
I
just
like
like
it.
green go, and then people behind me are like, ah!
Americans are too impatient.
So you can roll into the person behind you during
With a
the yellow
yellow
light
light.
instead of the green light. Yeah. 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 No, stick with right-hand drive is super weird. I drove a Mini Cooper that was the one that they were selling at the body shop next to the tattoo shop
Yeah,
years
yeah.
ago. Me and Troy went and took that for a test drive, and man, driving a stick right-hand drive is so bizarre. But yeah, when I bought my car, I specifically was shopping in countries that were left-hand drive because I didn't want right-hand drive.
Yeah, deal with that nonsense.
Wrong-hand drive.
All right, so plane flights.
Oh,
Let's start at the beginning.
Oh, so
The
we
way
got our
beginning.
own-
Hold on.
The way
boy.
they. Oh,
We'll get there. We'll get there. What? Because last year we had to wake up at we had to be at the school for 1 a.m. So what time did we have to be there this year? 3. It was 3.
I went home and then went
Oh
back
yeah,
to school.
it was after we did it after school this year.
Oh, so you left like in the afternoon.
Yeah.
Yeah, we left. We went to school that day. I was pissed.
We had like a red eye flight, so
Yeah, no. Well, on this trip, I was lucky. So my mom and my little brother went with me. Actually, that's a blessing that we didn't bring him to this.
Oh, he went on the trip with you.
Yeah, so my brother's the same age as Emma's little brother. I think he's watching it right now as well. So he's a character.
he's also history.
He
buff.
was.
You was. Yeah. He just turfed it.
It was
Gonna trash me together.
Yeah.
it was funny because my brother's a huge history nut, and of course, like on the trip, we like saw tons. Like we saw the Berlin Wall. We went to Auschwitz. It was like really cool. Should we just give them the itinerary? You want me to pull that up?
You can.
You can. I'm gonna move on.
We were at the airport. We found the one part of the Logan airport that does not have a Dunkin', and we were all starving, so that was really fun.
What country did you fly into?
We had a layover. Munich, Germany. Thank you. We did this thing because I don't know, the company that we use couldn't fit all of us on one plane, so we had like we called it the away team of like 6 or 8 of us. 7. Thank you. I was right around. That took a flight, and then the rest of the other like 30 kids went an hour or 2 later, and the 3 of us were part of the away team. So we had a great flight. We were up in like not first class, but it was like a
Premium economy.
yeah, they called it
That was
premium
nice.
economy. We had
Yeah.
like leg room, and they gave us fancy food. It was
We
fun.
had like metal silverware.
Those overseas flights in general, like even in like the peasant spec economy, you get better treatment than you do on a domestic flight for sure. Better food. They give you the blanket and the pillow usually, right?
oh yeah,
Yep.
and
I
a
got
little
Socks.
travel thing of
Yeah,
like,
it was like Porsche designed, little drawstring bag. I'm like, cool, it's designed by Porsche, but it's a
Nice.
drawstring bag.
and a
I
tiny
kept it,
toothbrush.
but it was nice.
What was that, Delta?
Lufthansa.
What?
It was Lufthansa,
Lufthansa.
Airlines.
Oh yeah.
Lufthansa.
It's like a little.
Lufthansa's really nice.
It looks
Yeah.
like a little goose.
Yeah,
I don't know
because
what I'm doing with my
Lufthansa.
hands.
Then on
That's
the way
so
back,
gross.
we were Swiss Airlines.
They're the ones you see in every Bourne movie for some reason. It's
Okay.
like always.
Okay.
It's like a big European line.
Yeah.
Cassie started booking our flights for Italy. Look up Lufthansa.
Oh my God, they're nice.
Hop on some Lufthansa.
It was like really nice having that, but then like our layover in Munich was super quick, so we had to sprint to the next plane.
Oh, I always
Yeah,
hate
'cause our
that when you
first
don't have
flight
much
got
time to
dela-
get to the next.
Our first flight got delayed. by,
Delayed. It's delayed in
thank
European.
you, yes.
Yeah.
By like half an hour, right? So it wasn't that significant, but we already had only like a 45-minute layover. So we get off at our gate and we're sprinting to our gate as they're doing the last call. And we're like, we're here, we promise.
Well, not everything made it on that.
As I said, the luggage didn't make the flight.
Oh no.
So basically, we arrive in Berlin. We're at the luggage pickup thing, and only Jaira gets her luggage. And I think one of our teachers.
Somebody saw
And
that
my
Star
mom.
Wars shit and
And my
chucked it to the
mom.
Yeah,
back.
Yeah. Who cares about this nerd stuff?
Yeah, your mom, Jaira,
And
and
my brother. Yeah.
was it your brother or
Yes.
was it the principal?
My brother and the principal.
No, the principal didn't get her stuff, but the principal's brother did.
The
That's what
principal's
it
brother,
was.
yeah.
Yeah, that was the away team. It was
So we're just
her,
like
her brother, her brother. That made no sense.
the principal and the principal's brother, my mom, Emma, and Jaira.
Yeah. And so we're all waiting around. And actually, there was another school on the same, pretty much the same trip as us.
Yeah, there was. They're like a
Um,
day behind us, I think.
But like a different school, same company. So obviously they put all the kids just on the same flight. Like, hey, flight attendants, here's your sacrifice, right?
A bunch of teenagers.
Yeah.
Yay!
There's 175 teenagers. Good luck.
Yeah.
Better
So
than
we were
fucking
like
175
one of the
fucking infants.
first off
That's
the
fair.
plane for some reason. So we were the first ones to the baggage claim, and then we watched this entire horde of teenagers come, and then they all got their luggage.
Not part of your.
No. And we're still standing there, and it's like there is a problem.
That's
so
not
then
good.
Basically, our principal went and talked to the front desk, and they're like, "Oh, your stuff's still in Munich." And I'm like, "The fuck you mean my shit's still in Munich? It's in Munich?
How fast can I drive there?
Well,
Because
thankfully,
I'm not doing
Munich
this.
to Berlin's a flight, like an 1 hour flight, and they like run those flights 24/7. They're like,
Oh,
it's
that's
on the next flight there. Don't worry about it." So basically, they gave us this little tiny like bag. It was
Consolation
like, "Sorry,
bag,
you
yeah.
forgot your
That was the
luggage."
Porsche bag.
No, it was.
It was a new bag
Oh, is this
with
another
another
bag?
tiny toothbrush.
Okay, but
Yeah.
like,
Some
actually,
paper underwear and a. Good luck.
No, they gave us a T-shirt.
Oh, yeah.
I actually kept one of the things in because they gave me like hand cream, but it came in a metal tin, which was really cool.
That's cool.
I liked it.
That's a
They
nice
also
tin.
gave
That
us deodorant, Colleen.
No, not the deodorant.
That's deodorant?
No,
No.
no. So they gave us deodorant, and it came in this like. It didn't say.
It was a
deodorant
little
on
roll
it.
on. Yes, it fucking did. It literally did at the bottom.
It did not say.
You gotta read.
Anyway,
Antiperspirant,
That's deodorant.
drug free, Dove.
I thought it was lotion, so I used it over my entire body. Jared watched me. I'm like, wow, this lotion.
Well, this lotion's weird.
I thought it was lotion.
Still dry and flaky.
I'm like, oh my god, it's like super light. It smells so nice. It's like really strong. I used it over my entire
What did you think it was?
lotion.
So that was lotion.
Like all over your body? You needed to lather completely up?
I just did my arms.
What was happening? Like, you know what? I don't even want to know. I don't even care.
Shower.
Seems like a lot, just so you know.
I just used it on my legs and my arms. So I'm like, you know, I was on a flight. Like, it's dry. Might as well moisturize. I didn't use it on my face though, which was good.
No,
That's
thank
good.
goodness.
And I didn't find out.
Crisis
until,
averted.
Like a month later.
Literally,
when
So you've been doing this for a month straight.
we didn't find out till like a month later when I was talking to my history teacher about the trip. And I'm like, yeah, they got me this like really cool like roll-on lotion. And then I was like, what do you mean lotion?
My head whipped around, and I went.
Yeah, I've
"What
been using it for 2
lotion?"
weeks.
No, a month. Not
It's
actually.
like you were a roommate the whole time. You didn't put a stop to this.
No, the first night was Gyra. That's
Oh.
her fault. I don't remember anything.
No, you don't remember. Like, damn, this shit's pretty good.
She still had but after she talked to our history teacher, she still had the bottle.
Like,
she
wow,
sent me
Colleen's lotion is loud.
She
sent me a picture of it. And she goes, see, it doesn't say deodorant anywhere on there. I took a screenshot and circled antiperspirant at the bottom and highlighter.
This is
Oh my god.
Are you trying to help yourself?
say
No.
deodorant on. I swear.
I mean,
Look at the bottom though.
oh yeah, no. I mean, how do we figure any of
Yeah,
this out?
that is questionable.
But it's
And
Dove.
Dove. I thought it was lotion. They make like every.
Dove makes lotion. They do.
And it had it like so at the bottom was like this plastic roller ball.
Yeah,
so I
roll-on.
was just like,
What a convenient.
I gotta
applicator.
give Colleen the benefit of the doubt on this one. I think
Guys, I'm
when you
blonde,
look at
but
this
not that
this
blonde.
picture changes the whole story. Have you
Yeah,
seen
right.
the picture?
I don't remember. Oh yeah, maybe.
It doesn't look
But
like
still.
deodorant, but I'm not reading it closely. Yeah.
I,
They do
I
things-
mean, how,
But it also
how
looks
bad
like
your
their
eyes?
shampoo bottle, and you didn't put it in your hair. So I mean, you really got to read.
because what kind of shampoo ball would be a roller ball?
Yeah, that is bizarre. The roller
Well,
ball
she's
would
got
throw
you
me.
there.
It's fair.
What kind of lotion would be? The liquid kind? Because that's what was coming out of that thing.
But like, I use like when I use Icy Hot, it comes in a roller ball. It's like the same thing.
How old are you? You're using Icy Hot.
I play. It's from lacrosse and field hockey. When I get hit, like when you get hit in lacrosse, I just throw an Icy Hot and like forget about it.
Take this.
We're done here.
When you get hit by a guy twice your height in wave, it hurts. So I just like forget about the pain.
All right.
All right.
All right. To each their own. Icy Hot. Shaquille O'Neal does Icy Hot commercials. You know how old he is?
Yeah.
You know what he's endured? Yeah, NBA. Yeah. This kid's walking around smelling like a cough drop.
The other guys on the team will be like, Colin, can I get like the BioFreeze and Icy Hot? I'm like, sure, of course.
She's the icy hot plug.
We're all old people. We like that. fumes.
I'm the plug for everything.
You got that eucalypt.
Yeah.
But more of the story is we did get our luggage back, which is why I shouldn't use deodorant as lotion for the rest of the
Biofreeze
week.
is better. It is better.
You can't believe anything you say.
Biofreeze is better. I use both.
Pro tip.
Biofreeze is better.
From an
And
actual
maybe,
old man.
yeah, maybe.
Colleen.
I don't know how old Tim is. That's not
Ooh.
fair.
Tim, I don't know if you're going to take that as an insult or not, but sorry in
Older
advance.
than Colleen.
I would hope so. Like, if you're watching this stuff and you're not.
What are you saying? We make content for old people?
If that wasn't a shot fired.
I know, right? Right across the nose.
This will be the most humbling experience of your week.
Meeting you.
I'm glad we're on the same
No,
page.
all of us.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. That's what I'm gonna go into work and I'm like, you won't believe the humbling day, the night I had. It was unbelievable. Actually, you know what? You could just watch it on YouTube and see how humbling it is.
All right, so you got your luggage back.
Yeah, after like.
Colleen's not using deodorant as lotion anymore.
Acclimated to
What
Europe.
country are we in again?
Berlin.
Berlin, okay.
Well, that's not the country, but that's where we were.
Yeah. Then, so. That,
So what did we think of the first country? Was it what you expected? Was it like major culture shock?
everyone smoked.
Oh, yeah,
Everywhere.
That's
That's a
a
big
weird
point.
thing with Europe that that was one of the first things I noticed as well. Everybody smokes.
Take his word for it.
Makes me feel worse than saying Marcus born in the 40s. I'm old. I have so many pins and screws in my body. No, the smoking thing I noticed too. Everybody, not even in any specific country, Europe in general, everybody friggin' smokes.
And like we went to Japan. I thought I heard Japan was bad for smoking, but like
Europe's worse, right?
Oh, yeah.
way worse. Well, because people are like outdoor eating area. Every table had ashtrays.
Yep.
So you're
That's all
saying
you could
cigarettes?
smell.
Cigarettes.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
I didn't see like a single vape.
Cigarettes everywhere.
I think a couple young kids, but
Yeah, that's about it. But everyone just like smoked cigarettes.
12 and older.
Yeah.
I know. So that
And they
was,
were the little butts were everywhere on the ground too.
It was surprisingly clean for the most part. Graffiti's everywhere in Berlin.
That's a
though.
huge
Yeah.
thing, yeah.
Well, they did so the Berlin Wall. They actually hire artists to do like art projects on and stuff. So like part of the wall section on one side.
So you did get to see the wall. That's cool.
It's
That was
actually-
really cool.
It's not as big as you think it was. My mom said that was like a big moment for her when she got to see it. She's like, "This is it." Like,
Yeah.
that's it. Because she said they.
It's like seeing Plymouth Rock.
Yeah.
Oh damn.
Oh, come on, we're from this.
Well, it was just like underwhelming.
Yeah.
I can't believe he said that. It's fucking old. It's
I've
a
seen
stone.
so many jokes.
Pilgrim
It's like
skipped
eroded.
it.
Yeah.
That's how it landed there.
My ancestors skipped it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But why does she keeps blowing up my phone?
But yeah, the Berlin Wall was there's artwork everywhere, and there were blank spots too. I think it was because it was like destroyed, and then they couldn't get the original artist to do it again, so they just put it up blank because that was better than like trying to
Trying to match it.
match
wow.
it.
Makes sense.
And it was really interesting to see the architecture between like East and West Berlin. Like the Soviet-controlled side had like boring, everything's like the same concrete buildings.
Yeah.
While the other side had, I think, a lot more of like their older architects. Like, and the buildings that did survive through World War II had old like pieces of shrapnel in it. They were charred. You could
Yeah.
see the bullet holes.
Bullet
in
holes.
Oh,
everything.
that's
yeah.
cool.
It was super cool.
That's cool to
And
see.
one of the museums we walked by in Berlin, it has like that famous bust of like an Egyptian like pharaoh Nefertiti. I forget. It's like Nefertiti. I don't know. It's some like female pharaoh or not. It's like a famous. It's an Animal Crossing. I know that.
Oh my god.
I
Okay.
mean, Nefertiti is one of them, but I don't know if that's the one you're talking about.
Yeah.
No, it's a famous bust or piece of art, and it was in one of the museums we saw, which was kind of cool.
That's cool.
But then I think we took a day excursion to Potsdam, where we saw like a bunch of like the old palaces from like what like regime was it?
Don't look at me. I barely passed my history final today.
I cooked on that.
So you should know.
It wasn't about that history. Oh well, no.
Can you
remember
help them out here?
Potsdam? No,
Jairus seems to have the information.
we literally
Two
had-
A pushers over there.
Well, no. It was in Potsdam. We literally had a question about the Potsdam Conference took place
That
there.
was World War II.
Yes. So we went to the place where the Potsdam Conference took place.
So you do.
Pottsville, Pennsylvania.
Yes, right around the corner.
Europe. Okay.
Well, Potsdam was like. No.
Aphrodite was Greek. Just by,
Yeah.
She said, I'm sorry.
Who's what?
I don't know.
The comments of Aphrodite.
Oh.
Oh.
It's Nefertiti.
Aphrodite.
Isn't it
Nefertiti.
It's
Nefertiti.
just like the bust of her. It's like half.
Yeah, this is the one.
You know, that's in Berlin.
This is the one you saw. Yep.
We walked. I
That-
saw it was like on
oh,
a,
yeah.
I remember it was on like a big display banner.
Hey.
Now I know.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Colleen, when did we see that?
We walked by.
You
the-
just said, "Oh yeah,"
No, I'm saying I recognize the image, but I'm saying
But not
when
from the
did
trip.
we see that?
Not from the
Yeah,
trip.
Not from the trip.
We walked by the museum.
Emma did
and
not
it
see
you
that.
see the confusion here?
I also
Oh right, yeah. And then when did we
So
see that?
It had like we walked by the museum and it had a big banner of it. I thought it was cool.
Did we go in?
No, we didn't.
No, my mom.
It was
Nefertiti.
So you guys didn't see it either? Are you just googling shit before you go?
I just like
You're the only one that saw this, but they were by your side.
it was like at the time. I just like looked off to the side because we walked by this like museum and stuff, and we saw a bunch of like other of their older architectures. Like a lot of the architecture was based off of Greek stuff as well, because they're obsessed with it.
Sure.
I don't know why not. Well, we also. My mom keeps pulling up my phone. There's also another plaza we saw where Hitler actually burned all the books from at the start of the World War. So it's this big open square, and you like you don't think there's much in it, but then you walk to the center, and there's like this glass pane you can see in through. And if you look through the pane, there's all these like white bookshelves with like nothing on them, as like a memorial.
It's hard to see
Yeah.
in the day because of the glare, but
It
if you
is.
like really,
You have to,
you
like-
have to like kneel on the ground and squint, but you can see the shelf. You can't take a picture.
Would
of
you
it.
say
It's almost
visiting
impossible.
that at night would be better? It's probably lit up, or doesn't?
I
Or
don't-
is it just
I
pitch
don't
dark
think you can
probably?
access it.
You
at
can.
all.
You can.
Yeah.
I don't even think it's lit up in there, but it was like really cool. Like, I think that's an interesting memorial.
Yeah, definitely.
Oh, for sure.
You know, we saw a lot of. Oh, I mean, we
We
later
were in
on in the
Germany.
trip, we went to Auschwitz and Birkenau.
That must have been crazy to see.
Oh my god.
Oh,
it
yeah.
was- It,
It was crazy how much land there is. 'Cause I don't
Oh
think
my
pictures
God.
do justice just how big the space is.
like Auschwitz was small, but then you went to Birkenau, and it's just like you arrive there, and there's these just like gates, train tracks go through, and it's just like just all the houses that the Jews were kept in are like fall down. You can see the chimneys of each one, though, still
Oh, wow.
standing.
Yeah.
So you can just see like chimney, chimney, chimney. They like rebuilt one to obviously like show.
Was that the thing?
That's
Yeah.
really cool.
Oh
Oh,
shit.
that's a good
okay.
picture of it.
So that's literally just like in the ground.
I take
Yeah.
back my previous statement.
You wouldn't like see it unless you like walked over to it.
Wow.
I think it's a really interesting, like a smart way to like represent.
Yeah. Yeah, because it was literally just a
Wow.
pile of books on the street.
Yeah.
I know.
Insane.
Oh yeah, that actually kind of puts it in perspective.
Okay.
It's like built into the
It's
ground.
a very pretty area, and you wouldn't expect that just to happen right there.
The empty library.
That's kind of a lot of the places we were. It's like, wow, it's really pretty over here.
So
Do I want to know
here?
what
Wah,
happened
wah,
in
wah.
history?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's beautiful here. Something terrible must have happened.
Yeah.
How many people were killed?
Yeah.
God.
Yeah. Yeah, but in
I
Birkenau,
have never heard of that before. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
yeah, but in Birkenau, they actually showed you one of the lodgings like they would kept Jews in, and they actually was like, oh, well, these were horse stables in World War I, and we just decided to put people in there. So it showed you how like not nice the conditions were.
Yeah. Terrible.
They weren't even the whole, there was like cracks, like there wasn't like actual foundation, like wind came in, like it didn't fully close, wind came in from the top, and they had like a chimney going through the middle. And then you just walk through, and we like in Auschwitz, we went into the like crematorium, like we went into
Oh,
the
wow.
gas chamber. Like our tour guide, she was like, oh, this way, we're going to see like the gas chamber. I'm like, wait, we're walking in it.
It's like
I
a
didn't-
door in a hill.
It's
yeah.
crazy
And then
that
you
it's
just go
still
down.
that it's preserved
Yeah.
this long.
You can
Yeah.
see like the pipes on the ceiling,
10
and it
out
just
of
says
10.
don't light any like torches in here.
10 and 10 one of the classes took us.
Classmates took a selfie there at the the empty library. I think he was talking about.
I
love.
hope it was, because not a lot of people actually took
We're
photos
talking
of
about the
Auschwitz.
gas chamber. He's like, what was the best thing you ate there?
Yeah.
It was
Mistimed question.
Yeah.
No, honestly, everyone was in a really well. What did not help the mood, I guess I should say, was it was raining.
Oh my God,
that was
yeah.
like the only day it rained. It rained really hard.
We-
And I was wearing jeans. My jeans were soaked for hours.
So basically, though, like where you start in, they give you like headphones that connect to your tour guide. We started hearing our tour guide talking, and I'm like, "Where's this?" Like it's like this deep voice, and I'm like, "Where's this man?" I look, it's a woman. She's like a 60-year-old smoker, and I'm
Yeah,
like,
that was my bad.
"Oh my God, that's
Oh, come on.
Man.
It's funny.
yeah."
Anyway.
It's different reading it. I'll tell you
Yeah.
that.
But we like walked out there, and it was just like it just started downpouring. We went through this hallway, and it basically in the hallway when you walk out to Auschwitz, it just like reads the names of like people they know died there. There was a book in Auschwitz, and just like it had printed names of like it was a giant book. It just
Oh, yeah.
took up half the room with all the names in tiny print.
It was like a tribute that they made afterward. It was all the people they knew died, and it was you can like rifle through the pages. I know this is so sad.
And it was only of the people they knew died, and like only the Jews they knew for certain, because like half the time like entire villages were wiped out, and no one could actually be like, yeah, I know this person died.
Man.
It's really messed.
Brutal.
Yeah, it was.
But what was I was gonna say something that I found interesting. Oh, in Birkenau, when after the Nazis like kind of bombed their own area to make it look like nothing weird was going on there, even though that was the most counterintuitive thing I've ever heard of. The wreckage is like for the most part how it looked when they first did it, because to preserve it they keep like all of the bricks and everything like. Yeah, I just found that cool.
That was a tough day. That was the only thing we did all day too. We drove there.
That part of history's that's a lot.
Somber.
Yeah.
That's a lot.
You
Like I don't know how to see that without being
Oh, I felt sick to myself.
Right,
The
yeah.
moment I stepped in there, I'm like,
Yeah.
I feel like sick right now.
We got back in
Pretty
the bus
fucking
and one of our
crazy.
classmates went, I feel kind of bummed out, man. We
Yeah.
were like, yeah,
Yeah.
you should.
Yeah, that's how you should right.
As
Yeah,
you
that's
should.
kind of the only thing you should feel.
Yeah,
at this
I don't
point.
feel like too many people are using the word, wow, I saw this and it was amazing. It was
Yeah,
amazing.
no.
You should definitely go see it. I mean, I guess you should if you go, but
Yeah, it's impactful to see.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe
Oh, that's a
to
good
someone who isn't I guess like today in today's world as an American citizen, obviously there's different prejudices and things people deal with, but it's got to be pretty I've never seen it. It's got to be pretty impactful to see it. Maybe kind of puts it into a different perspective when you see it really in real life.
It was a lot. I don't think anyone like actually said anything on the entire tour. Like no one's.
yeah.
I think-
what can you say?
Even just
Right?
I know.
like history in general in Europe is different because I'm not a history buff by any means, but being in Europe, you realize like, wow, like there's things you see at home that seem so old, and it's like nothing in our country's old.
We're infants.
Yeah, like nothing.
yeah.
Nothing here is actually old. There's stuff that is so much older there. It's just insane.
They would talk about like the history of the places even before like Germany was a country. Like it was the Potsdam palaces. It was like I forget what like royal regime it was, but the whole area in Europe there have been like, oh, did they go to Dresden? We did. Dresden was so nice. I liked Dresden.
I really
Was that in the same beginning part of the trip as well?
Yes.
That was still in Germany.
Immediately after Berlin, we went to Dresden for like a day. And we
Is that like a bigger city?
I don't think it wasn't like a bigger city, but it had a lot of the old palaces and stuff. It was gorgeous. I really liked that.
We got
area.
ice cream. That was my takeaway. I really like ice cream.
Oh my god, no! I remember we were walking through Dresden. We were like, they were playing like music, and you're like, "Is that the ice cream truck?" I'm like, "Girl, they're playing classical music. That ain't the ice cream truck."
Was it the ice cream truck?
So what was it?
Yeah,
It was just
They were
a
just.
street performer.
Oh.
There was some like
You just assumed it was the ice cream truck? What kind of ice cream truck goes through Westport?
None.
Yeah, exactly. I don't hear it.
So I just assumed it had to be.
It was distant music, and I was like, oh.
I've never heard music outside before.
Is that
How about the
classical music?
truck?
Yeah, it's got to be fucking ice cream.
Yeah.
Hey, man.
Oh, one of the worst parts is that you actually have to pay for bathrooms everywhere.
Oh, I heard about this.
I don't mind that because they're all clean.
Bane of my existence, because foreigners with us and our little money, like, hi, and you
You're like, I don't know what this is.
I have a little coin here, and it's usually like, what was it, $1 to $2?
It was
euro.
like €1 usually.
But sometimes you could only use a €1 coin, and they wouldn't give you change, and the €2 coin doesn't fit in the slot. But other times you need 2 50 cents and blah blah blah, and I just ducked under the gate, man.
Yeah, last time I just
Oh
jumped.
my god.
I jumped it, but like sometimes they would actually have like a person there monitoring. I'm like,
Oh yeah.
I had to pay. I jumped it half the time.
Watching someone pay for the bathroom, Jesus.
I remember
many
the first time I
tourists were
saw
turning
that
around
was
like, does anyone have 8 cents?
outside of the Coliseum. And then I got in there, I'm like, this bathroom's actually pretty well maintained. I don't really mind this.
Yeah.
I mean, if they're gonna be clean, I don't care about paying for a bathroom.
You
Yeah.
would hope
kinda
that
get
they're
it.
clean, but
They
some
were-
of them did not
some of
look
them
it.
were not clean. Dude, I remember one of the in Slovakia, that bathroom was free and it was the nicest bathroom we were in all trip. It had like automatic doors and everything.
What was the like meat locker one that was really sketchy?
What meat locker?
You walked in and it was like,
Still
ooh.
going. It's not all the way down though. I can see it there. Just
Oh, there we go.
You say thank you now.
Thank you.
Don't be fucking rude.
Dresden was famously firebombed.
was. Yeah, you could. That was another place where you could see a lot of like buildings with the shrapnel still in them.
That was that really big church that
Yes.
it was bombed and they rebuilt it, but they kept as much of the original material that they could, and you could see little discolored spots on it. That was like the old material, and then the rest of it was new.
Damn.
Oh, that's cool.
Who's this dude? Al. He keeps saying Kurt Vonnegut and Hitler are both there. I read Kurt Vonnegut this year, Cat's Cradle. So he was famously like anti-war author and whatnot, based off of experiences in World War II.
Interesting. They were both there at the same time.
When people tell you like
Sky's a wealth of
famous
knowledge.
people's
I know, right?
timelines matter.
The one time, like, yeah, those are weird.
Yeah.
Like when you think, I forgot, like someone like died and like this person was born on that like same day. It was weird.
Yeah.
It was like the day Kirkholm Bay died and the Zabumafu lemur was born that day.
Oh, this is so completely different from what we just said. Their pollen was like attacking me. I had the worst allergies by the end of the trip.
Oh yeah, it's all pollen you're not used to.
Yeah.
Yeah, allergies like came early that year for us.
Yeah.
It was weird.
And then I got back, and then I just got them again, and I had just extended allergies this year.
yeah, I remember going to my mom's room. I'm like, please give me medicine. Did you get affected by allergies, Jara? Did you have any allergies when we like went and
When I
stuff?
was in Europe, I didn't have any allergies, but right when I got like back here in Mass, like I was done. Like I couldn't.
Yeah, it's almost like you were used to whatever air there, and then once you're
did
home,
not-
it's awful.
I did not read Slaughterhouse 5. I read Cat's Cradle.
If not, definitely read it. Slaughterhouse 5.
Yeah, because that was actually based off his Kurt Vonnegut's time as a prisoner of war during World War II.
Also, the name of a Bury Your Dead song.
I feel like a big idiot right now. I'll tell you
Oh,
that because
I
I don't
mean,
know
well,
any of this stuff.
I mean,
Yeah.
Craig's just at home Googling shit we're talking about. And then he's just throwing fact. He's like, oh, they haven't mentioned this yet.
Did you know?
Did you know what I just found out?
Where did we go after Dresden? Let's see.
Yeah, Craig, worst
I
firebomb
remember-
in history, legit fire tornadoes.
I'm really bad at like geography. Fun fact. So when people ask me where I went, on the trip listing, it just said Berlin, Prague, Krakow, Budapest in that order, and that's what I would read off to people. So I know after Berlin, which was Germany, we went to Prague.
Prague was gorgeous. Prague was my favorite city.
I've
Was
heard good
Prague your
things.
favorite, or was it Dresden? Jara, was Prague wasn't that your favorite city, or was it?
I like Dresden a lot, but I think my favorite was Budapest at the end.
Budapest was fun.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'd love to go there.
We did the Budapest baths,
Oh my god, that we gotta
the like
save that for
natural
last.
springs.
That,
Oh yeah.
that was like the
The highlight of the trip.
yeah. where was it? In Prague, we saw
No, it's not.
a big cathedral. We saw a lot of cathedrals. Yeah. They were gorgeous. There was one in Krakow. There was a cathedral we went to. Krakow's in Poland.
Yep.
There was a cathedral.
Actually, I think Chuck from Revival's there right now.
I think he is.
Yep.
Really
He's
cool
there
place.
again?
We got to have pierogies that night, which were so good.
The best.
Yeah, we
So
gotta talk
good.
about the food.
Yeah,
but
pierogies are just like ravioli, but you can put anything in them. It's magic.
We got like a variety. We got, I think the mystery. We had like a one where we couldn't figure out the meat was. I think it was duck though.
Best not to ask. Just
I think it was
keep
duck.
eating.
Everyone was like, "Oh yeah, you know, maybe it was chicken."
We
and
thought it
Colleen's
was-
like, "It was duck."
Because I've had it.
It was probably
So
duck.
you don't know? You just shouted that out.
Oh well, for a while we thought it was actually tuna.
It
Okay.
tasted like tuna.
Well, think about it.
There was also
we're
a
in,
spinach one.
we're in Poland. Where's the nearest tuna?
The ocean.
Yeah, I think
You're just finding this out.
Yeah, that was def duck.
Revelations.
Tuna and duck don't taste anything alike.
Yeah, I mean,
No, I don't know why it does.
I've
but
never had duck, but I've had tuna.
that was duck, girl. Let me tell you,
You know what?
because it was like poultry, but like darker meat.
It's just
than
great
poultry.
chicken. You're fine.
What are you
Yeah.
sad you ate a duck, Jara? I know they're cute.
Uh-oh, we've lost Jira. She's spiraling.
I don't think I saw one. I saw so many fucking pigeons. Those bird rats were everywhere. They were
Saw-
not scared of us.
Yeah.
Damn, why do you hate
You saw a
pigeons?
couple less ducks because you guys ate them.
yeah.
I guess it's better than pigeon pierogies, right?
Craig, it was liver.
It was liver.
But in Krakow, we went up this like big cathedral, and we went up like the bell tower and stuff. And let me tell you, those stairs were steep.
I would not be okay with that. I'm such afraid of heights.
So
It was awful.
bad.
Fun fact: Emma loves sketchy stairs. Those are her favorite things ever.
We literally.
Are you afraid of heights too?
I'm
Dude,
not afraid.
stairs without backs, 3 steps up and she's frozen.
What do you mean without like?
Without the
Without
kicker.
the risers, yeah.
I'm
Why
not
do you
that
think you're
weary
gonna-
of heights, but it's like if it's unstable, I feel like I'm gonna fall, and it's like I
I mean,
can't
that's- yeah.
do it.
Those were some thick wood beams. Let me tell you, that was structurally sound. And it was like refurbished. It was like
It's like a 3-ton
Colleen,
bell.
the civil engineer.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
How many steps have you
Good.
built?
Yeah.
Where you're like,
That's a direct
structurally
quote from
sound.
architect
dad-
Colleen.
Yeah.
No, my dad's a iron worker, so he puts up frames and stuff for buildings. So I like been to like I've seen like what he puts up. I
Tim
know it's-
Connor's definitely pigeon pierogi.
Nah. No, my dad shows me like my dad will be like somewhere and be like, this is well built.
Colin, you see these stairs are good stairs.
In comparison,
remember
Dad
these
will
stairs.
send me
Yeah.
pictures of sketchy ass stairs from work, and is
Oh,
like,
yeah.
Emma.
Yeah. Oh, your people were at my office building today. Actually.
yeah?
Well, if they're like rickety and shifty, yeah, I kind of get that. But the whole like
So
the whole
there's a building I
whatever
go
the fuck you
to,
even call it,
and to get to the
Step-
top floor,
the backing?
it's a back and forth. So it's like up one way, turn and go the other way.
yeah.
And it's a yellow pole in the middle with steps.
Oh, I
It's
hate
not a full
those.
step, it's just
yeah,
feet.
I know the
You
one.
only have one choice.
Yeah,
I'll
it's
send
like
that to her
that's
once
like
in a while.
attic access stairs and
Yeah,
stuff.
yeah.
I don't.
And
like
you get to
those.
like a little pivot point and you turn and you keep going.
My
It's
palms get sweaty, and I have to
sketchy.
turn off
Yeah.
my phone. Yeah.
Yeah,
No,
no,
but
thanks.
this the bell tower we went up, you had to like go in between like the beams and stuff. Some of them were a squeeze.
Oh yeah.
Like I'm surprised I fit for some of them. Like you had to like crouch down and go through. But it was a really cool view from the top.
That's why they were all
Went up.
hunchback, the guys that rang the bell. They
Yeah.
had to get through the beams.
But
Yeah.
and then they had like a giant bell at the top, and some of the guys tried hitting it. I actually tried moving the little the ball
Well,
in the middle.
Yeah, because the lady said if supposedly touching the bell or whatever, it was like good luck.
Yeah.
I like slapped it and went down the stairs.
Al, every
Going-
blue collar dad ever. See
Seriously.
that house? I did the stairs at that house.
Yeah. Dude, I said to her all the time, we're driving around, I'm like, I've worked in that building, I worked in that building, I worked in that building. Yeah.
That's what my dad does to me. He's like, see that CVS? I built that CVS.
Yeah.
I'm like, good for you, Dad.
Go listen to Ungrateful Dead or something.
Yeah. We were talking about that before we got in here.
I'm surprised that I like didn't get disowned because like one of our close family friends is a huge Grateful Dead like fan, and like he has a restaurant. And in his restaurant, he has like his tickets from their concerts.
Oh, yeah.
He has their like vinyls framed.
He has really bad taste in music.
I don't get you, John. When I think I do, then I don't.
You like Grateful Dead?
They're fine. The whole jam band thing to you is fucking bizarre to me.
Yeah, that might
Yeah,
be.
Colleen's mom was behind me on the stairs, and I took a video because I
Al,
knew.
don't start.
Don't start.
I'm just saying, man.
Don't start.
Is that Al?
It's got to be.
Yeah.
It's got to be Al.
exactly.
You want to? Yeah, you want to know? I'm still on the stairs. You want to know how thin and sketchy they were? You could only go one way. You had to go up one staircase and down a completely different kind of staircase, and
Yeah.
it was
Yeah,
like
one-way
a
stairs.
bunch of turns,
No
and
good.
it was thin.
It's like that painting with the stairs that go to nowhere.
The MC Escher paintings.
Yeah, exactly.
I was like mildly shaking, and then I
Was it the-
videoed it
was it
because
the
I knew
height?
that they would never believe me. It was just not. It just didn't feel safe.
One of the girls actually like fell. In
Al
front
wants
of
to
me.
know
She,
where
like,
the restaurant with all the Grateful Dead stuff is.
Yeah.
Bootleg Barbecue in Westport.
Bootleg Barbecue in Westport.
It's actually gas. They have great barbecue.
Yeah, I've heard great things about that place.
That's the old
actually.
Marguerites,
Well,
right?
yes, it is.
Yeah.
Yep.
My close friend I play field hockey with, her and my brother, like they're actually born half an hour apart.
Oh, wow.
So I've been friends with them since I was little and whatnot. Cause she went to she's known my brother entirely, but
It's their
they-
family spot.
Yeah, no, well, yeah. The dad had like a catering business. Like he would go to like small events and cook barbecue, and it got so big.
Nice.
You know the place on Route 6 where the Clam Shack was, right by Caddy Shack?
Yeah.
That's him.
Oh, okay.
He had his tent set up there for a couple of years, and he went brick and mortar.
Yep.
Call him out.
He wants to know where this place is.
Yeah, Bootleg Barbecue, man, Westport.
Listen up.
It's called Bootleg Barbecue.
So good.
Al, we'll hit it up. I'll go with you. I'm trying to get some brisket.
No, they have he has an amazing dry rub for the brisket.
Okay.
You know, it's
I'm
like
in.
more dry rub barbecue than actual like barbecue sauce. He has a sauce like on like the table and whatnot. It's good. They have a great mac and cheese. Like if you order the mac and cheese with the like brisket or pulled pork on it, there's
Yeah.
like, a mountain of mac and cheese on there.
I'll have to ask Troy if they go there from the tattoo shop. It's right next to the tattoo
Oh.
shop.
There's a tattoo shop by the
No,
village?
it's farther down by Lee's now.
Oh,
The brick
I
and
was,
mortar is down by Lee's.
I was thinking it was, you said cat.
That's where they started. He had his truck there, and then they moved to brick and mortar. Down to
Oh,
the,
okay. No, near Caddyshack on Route 6 is where the tattoo shop is, right near their house.
Dark Star?
Yeah.
Oh, I got my earrings done there.
Yep. I was the piercer there. I taught the guy that,
Corey.
I taught Corey.
Yeah, he does a good job.
Yep, he's great. Corey's the best.
But back to Europe.
Back to Europe.
Yeah. Somehow we keep getting sidetracked.
And somehow it's always barbecue.
Krakow. After Krakow, we went to Auschwitz and Birkenau. Then we went to Slovakia to Budapest. Slovakia, we had like lunch there.
That was the
Someone.
best sandwich I've ever eaten.
What kind of sandwich?
Oh, it had a chicken and egg and bacon, and I don't even remember. It was like lettuce. It was so
Avocado.
good.
You were all about
Avocado.
the avocado. Yeah.
I literally texted Mom while I was there. I said, "We're making the sandwich when I get home, and I don't care." I sent her a picture of the middle and all the ingredients, so I did not forget.
It was so good. I got this. It said like pork belly dumplings, but it was more like gnocchi than anything. It was like really thick gnocchi and like pork belly on top of it with like sour cream. Really good. I like that a lot.
Sounds
Jared,
good.
what did you get? You got something good. I forget.
To be really honest, I don't remember.
You don't?
No.
I remember I like that.
They were like, what, 6 days into the trip, maybe 7 days into the trip at this point?
Yeah,
day
And
8, yes.
the night Emma calls, she's just like, I had the best chicken sandwich of my life today. And it's like, how is Europe? She's like, chicken sandwich.
Liz, that was our 6-hour bus ride day?
Oh my god, that was so
Yeah, it's an exhausting day.
Yeah.
Some like it's
The longest one was 8.
8? What the fuck?
like
It's a long day on a bus.
Ridiculous.
Look up a map of Europe, and we bust that whole thing.
Terrible. So
No
terrible.
planes.
No planes.
No planes.
gnocchi,
Okay.
gnocchi. I don't even know.
It's good pronunciation, actually.
Gnocchi.
I always called it ganoche, but I guess that was wrong.
You're gonna get flamed by both.
I used to
of them.
also
Yes, that
go
was
through the aisle with like the rice and pasta, and it was what's that, quinoa?
Quinoa.
Yeah.
Right. I was like, what is quinoa? For
Quinoa.
years, I was like, I don't know what
Dad.
quinoa is.
I mess with my mom and call it quinoa.
Yeah, I did that for years.
But yeah, back to the food. I'm really
All right, here we
not-
go. Are you ready? I'm going to play the pronunciation. I don't want that. Here we go.
Gnocchi. Gnocchi.
Gnocchi.
Gnocchi.
Gnocchi.
That's the right way.
Gnocchi.
I think you're pretty close, Colleen.
I
You're
don't
pretty
know what
close.
it is, but now we're all saying it.
I'll give it to you.
Gnocchi. Okay. How have I been saying
Sounds like I'm just gonna show this. Sounds like NYOW.
Gnocchi.
Gnocchi.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I was saying it how you were saying it before.
Gnocchi.
Yeah, that's how I was saying because it's O.
Yeah.
It's not OW. It's just O. Oh well.
Back to Europe.
I'm
Ryan's
really
over here
not-
saying, "What's that G Nachi?"
Yeah.
I'm really not like a take pictures of food person, but when I'm on vacation, that's all I do. Because I was also sending it to you guys, and then it was going in all of the family group chats. Like, look at what Emma's eating.
I'm trying to think of. Oh, we saw this abomination at one of the places for breakfast. It's Jello salad.
Okay, you can take that back.
What is it?
It was a Jello
Yeah,
salad,
just
salad.
and it was like half gone. I'm like, who the fuck is eating Jello
Yeah, they
salad?
eat a lot
with
of
chicken in
vegetables
it?
and like
Jello.
yeah.
Like, stop.
But every like continental breakfast we went to at the hotels just had a salad on the side.
Honestly,
It's 8 a.m., people. What are we doing salads for?
I know.
That's
they
one
eat,
thing. Like
planes are still going overhead.
breakfast in Europe is bizarre. I'm like a eggs and bacon and sausage kind of guy for
Yeah.
breakfast, and they don't have that stuff
The
there.
only place you're going to get that is like Ireland or England.
Yeah,
maybe.
or like you go, or it's like you go to a place where it's like, here's a dumb American person breakfast,
Yeah,
and they have like.
I
eggs
would
and
like
bacon,
one dumb
yeah.
American, please.
Yeah.
That was Japan all the
Something
way.
they
Yeah.
had
Yeah,
was they had cappuccinos everywhere. Where like I went to a bunch of cafes. Like my brother, remind you, this kid's 14 and he's a coffee like fiend. He got everywhere every morning. He's drinking like a cappuccino and stuff, and I'm like,
Good Lord.
he like just turned 14 too, and he just didn't care. Drinking all coffee, but they had a lot of espressos too. You had a lot of coffee too, Jaira. You did.
Well, they had like free coffees
They-
at the hotels, and so I would just drink coffees.
Good coffee too, right? Just stronger.
I'm sure it's the best.
I
yeah.
had hot chocolate, but I had to be careful or else I got yelled at by Emma. That
Why?
was
She's lactose intolerant in denial, and I had to
Oh.
sleep next to her.
we learned the hard way from Japan.
You learned the hard way.
No, I think Emma learned that.
She was fully aware.
Yeah,
We learned.
yeah. I don't think Colleen really gives a shit, to be honest.
I didn't.
Yeah.
No, every time there's ice cream, she's like, "I'm gonna go."
She said, "How fast do you guys think I can eat this ice cream?" And we said, "Oh yeah, pretty fast." And then we realized we were like, "No,
Don't do it.
I
Yeah.
told them, I'm like, God. Sometimes I would go off with my mom. I'm like, guys, I had like ice cream, and they're like, you did what? I'm like, guys, it was vegan. Trust me.
Yeah.
It was a sorbet.
It
Yeah.
was vegan.
No, it literally
You'd be
said
disqualified
vegan
from the
on it.
Nathan's hot dog eating contest.
What's the? Oh my God, they don't ID you in Europe. Not because anyone did drink, but people will get ID'd for like buying a Red Bull.
They also, the company that the school uses, because the drinking age is 18, so they said like if anyone was 18 on the trip, if your school personally let you, you could have like a glass of wine
Yep.
with
At dinner.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they said this in like the safety video, and then our teacher turned around and went, "No,"
Yeah. Yeah. Our school doesn't let you.
Hard
Yeah.
pass.
Yeah.
Yeah.
pretty much.
You know.
Emma,
but-
is a Frankfurter a sandwich?
I don't want to sound like an idiot.
Frankfurter's hot dog
Okay, that's
Yeah.
what I was gonna say. Okay, good. Okay,
is a sandwich.
is a hot dog a sandwich? No.
Yeah, thank you.
Isn't a Frankfurter like a wiener or something? I don't know.
It's
Yeah.
generally the skin on one from Germany.
Yep. The German hot dogs.
Oh, that's the thing we ate the first day, right?
I thought that was bratwurst.
Oh, that's what it was.
Yeah.
It's a regular hot dog. It just has the skin on it.
Yeah.
First night, we got like, I think it was a sausage of some kind.
Did you? So they said no, but did you drink?
No.
No, Al. No rules were broken on this trip.
No, I'm like the best traveler there. We are. We're like the best group.
Yes.
Jared, don't give me that face. Your eyes at me. No, we didn't, but the other school did.
The other school.
Oh my God, one of the kids from the other school was like low key flirting
Bragging
with like,
about it.
oh my God, he was like, I got so wasted. Look at this, and it's a photo of him in a bathtub in just his underwear and just like empty bottles of liquor. I'm like, that's great. I met you 5 minutes ago.
Yeah.
I literally.
It's like, what town are you from so you can remind me never to go there? Yeah.
Oh, it was like middle nowhere Mass. Like, I met you 5 minutes ago and you're telling me how you got wasted. I know.
You know where the bad kids in school were.
TDs,
Ow.
that's what Canada's for.
That's okay.
Right.
But no, there was like 2 other schools. No, there was like some sketchy kid from another school that was like snapping one of my friends on the trip, which through Snapchat, just like sending photos back and forth. If you guys need an explanation.
Is this fucking? Is she real? We know what Snapchat is.
My dad didn't, and like he's probably somewhere around your ages.
Okay, how old is your dad?
46, I want to say.
All right. How old are you?
47.
Oh, all right.
Yeah, that's. Oh yeah, I think you might.
I mean,
be
I explained it
47.
to my dad and he got offended. So
My dad's like trying to download Snapchat.
I know things exist. Just because I don't
Yeah.
know how to use them doesn't mean I don't know they exist.
I think it's a waste.
But he was like flirting with her, and they're like, she's like, oh my god, he's here. I'm like, he is ugly. He is wearing a rhinestone crusted sweatshirt right now. Yeah,
That was real.
funniest thing. This kid is not real. Like,
and then we'd keep seeing him because they were a day behind us, but sometimes we'd stay places for 2 days and we'd end up at the same spot. So we'd just see them and avoid eye contact.
like
Great.
no.
So were there like other towns that were kind of traveling on the same itinerary that you were?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they had people from there was 2 mass groups. I think one we saw in passing,
Yep.
and they were from like Attleboro, I want to say.
Yeah, not too
And
far.
Then the other school,
It's like 2-3
it was
hours
like
away.
middle of nowhere Mass. They were basically in Connecticut at that point.
Yeah.
I forget where.
Like central, southern.
Yeah. Just
What's happening over there?
I looked
I was
over
just-
and
Al just having his own
I'll
conversation.
just going to town.
Yeah.
But yeah, there was those schools, and I think there was like another school. It was not like Japan, where it was like, remember the Portland, Maine, and I'm like, oh my god, they're from Poland.
it was Poland, Maine, but they said, yeah, we're from Poland. We were
Oh
like,
my
that's cool.
God, English
and
is
then we realized it was fucking
I was
Poland
like-
Springs.
Yeah.
Your
Maine.
English is so good.
Assholes.
Yeah.
So mean.
They were just kidding. They were just tricking us.
That's rude.
And then we went to Poland.
And then you actually went to Poland.
There was a song the guys kept playing on the bus, and it literally just says, I took a walk to Poland. It was, can I pull up the song? It's
I have no
ridiculous.
We can't play it, but
No, it's just like, it's so bad. It's like not a walk, it's a walk. W-O-K to Poland.
Huh.
That is the worst way to spell walk.
No, like
on.
a walk, like the,
Well.
no, like the cooking thing, like a walk.
Yeah, like the pan.
Yes!
Design tailored.
Getting an ad.
So bad.
It was a really annoying song.
Yeah, I haven't
Especially
even.
after 4 days in Poland.
Is this it?
Yes!
All right, I've heard enough.
that's enough. Yeah.
That's all I did!
Oh, poor Lily doesn't have headphones on. She didn't hear it.
Oh, okay.
We'll play
Hit
it
it one
for
more
you
time.
later.
Hold, please.
So bad.
Is it Post Malone before I got big? That's what it
I
sounds
don't
like.
know. It kind of does.
Yeah, it's definitely auto-tuned. There.
No, it's Lil Yachty.
Oh,
yeah.
that makes sense.
Please. I don't want to listen
Isn't
to
there
this
teacher was
anymore.
like, wait, is it actually saying Poland? And we're like, yes, yes,
Yeah,
it is.
yeah. It's a walk though. WOCK. I took
The
the
beat
not a
hits.
walk, the walk.
Hits.
Yeah.
He's not kidding. Like, it's
The
not
beat
bad.
does hit.
It's not bad.
Yeah,
You don't understand how often we listen to this.
yeah. Oh,
I
yeah.
didn't say.
Eight-hour
I
bus
just said
ride.
the beats are
8-hour
right.
bus ride.
I'm not saying.
I'll tell you one thing.
Yeah.
Would you rather
I'm driving on the way home, so Mark and I listen to this the whole way home.
Would you rather go back to Europe or Japan? Ooh. Well,
That's a good question.
We've all been to Europe and Japan because Jared, you went to Japan with your family, right? What's the answer?
I've never been to Europe.
Oh my God!
I'm just here for fun.
You just I forgot
Yeah.
that. Whoops.
It's the last day of school. We're having a sleepover.
I'm just here for
The vocals
here
are
for
like
the
if John
ride.
auto-tuned his backyard.
Personally, I think I'd go back to Japan.
Yeah.
I mean, but there's so much more of Europe to see. We're going to Europe. All
Yeah.
4 of us are actually going to Europe next year. We're going to Spain and Portugal.
Oh,
Yeah,
those are
next-
2 places I've been, and they're both
Next
dope.
year, the 4 of us will actually have something to say.
I'm excited.
I honestly,
Yeah,
would rather go
Barcelona
back.
is incredible.
Honestly, the flight to Japan killed me.
How long is it?
14 hours.
Oof.
Right, you're in the air for 14 hours.
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah.
The
Back row.
going there was
Season
direct.
decline.
Yeah.
Coming back was like a 9 and a
6.
6.
Where was chiller and where had better food?
Back.
So how
yeah.
long
90
to Europe?
degree angle.
Europe was
Woman's
only
feet on
6
my
or
lap.
7.
6 or 7.
Yeah, Europe flight's not bad.
No.
No.
The food was better in Japan, but that's my personal opinion. If you don't like weird food, don't go to Japan.
What was
She
the weirdest
ate a
thing you
squid
ate over
whole.
there?
I ate.
Okay.
Yep.
It was like this mini
No,
squid, and I
I-
had to watch the legs move around.
It was
Yeah.
it was alive?
No. I just like slurped it up like a noodle. And I went, woo.
Oh fuck.
Yeah. I can do
much.
like
I think
Damn
calamari.
it.
Mark's not going to sleep tonight.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
I will literally eat anything.
So the walk is lean cough syrup. Okay. It's like promethazine.
Oh, lean.
Okay.
I have a
get
person. I know we have a friend that calls me lean. Just because it's the last half of my name.
it. That's
Not
fair.
Any other reason?
The fight is the worst. If I'm gonna do it, where? Do what? I don't know what he's talking about. Portugal.
Go to Europe or Japan.
Oh yeah,
That was
yeah.
the question you asked.
Yep.
I would go to Europe.
I'd like to go to a hot spring in Portugal. I have not done that.
We did it at the Azores. That was fun.
Yeah, I want to go to the Azores. I went to mainland Portugal when I went.
Yeah,
I-
we're doing mainland Portugal.
Yeah, like
after.
Libsyn and stuff.
Lisbon, yeah.
Yeah, Lisbon. Yeah, Libsyn. Lisbon. Yeah.
Colleen's trying to ruin
You
Mark's life
found
right
the
now.
squid already?
Yeah, I did.
Oh my god.
You just slurped that up.
Yeah,
I would
ate
not
it.
eat that. I
She
don't think.
she didn't even eat it with the sushi. She took it off the sushi to eat separately.
I was curious. It was like a salty gusher.
That was the worst thing I've ever heard you say.
That does not describe anything I want to eat.
What kind of gushes did you have?
What kind of fucked up candy did you get at Halloween?
This is comparable. I would like any thing that represents a fruit snack with liquid in it.
With
and-
salty liquid.
No, we have squid. Squid's fine. I'll take care of that. No problem. Oh my god.
Oh, no, but what pushed me over the edge is that I ate something like a piece of sushi, but it had raw egg yolk, and I was like, no, I can't do that.
That's too much.
That's too
That's
much.
the line.
Are you?
You draw the line at
Yeah, I draw the line at egg yolks. I hate egg yolks. I hate cooked veggies too. I won't eat cooked veggies.
Cooked veggies.
I won't eat like
Squid still moving. Send it my way. Raw carrot. Can't do it.
No, raw veggies, yes. Cooked,
Oh,
no.
cooked veggies.
I
can't
draw
do
the
it.
line.
Yeah.
A cooked soft carrot is gross.
It's less
I prefer
desirable.
like a
I'd eat
fresh
that
baby
raw-
carrot.
I'd eat that raw squid over that raw carrot. I
Really?
mean, no, the cooked
Over the
carrot.
cooked carrot. Yeah.
Yeah, I'd do that. I also had like the filleted, just like slice. It's like slimy almost. Like
That's
sliced
good.
squid.
Like this, like tuna and stuff. That's good.
No, I had
I
sliced
love my
squid.
Oh,
slimy
squid, yeah, no,
Japanese
that's good.
food.
slimy food.
Yeah.
The jiggly chicken lily.
Was dealing with the job lot plug.
Shit.
Yeah. Dylan bringing in jars
Clam
of
juice, yeah.
clams.
All the chicken
Should be good in the challenge show.
I just don't trust raw fish, man.
No.
I just
Yeah.
don't.
Eggs in Japan are totally different.
Oh yeah. They
They're a
did
lot
not.
more orange.
Yeah.
They're very watery. They didn't scramble them all the way.
Yeah,
Al
that's.
It was
dente.
not fun.
Victimized by those eggs.
What do you mean they're more orange?
Like the yolks are more orange.
Oh,
Well,
really?
the yolks are brighter on like my fresh eggs from
Yeah,
home.
no. If you, it depends where you buy them.
Just
It's just like also they have like much less processed food in Japan and
Yeah.
Europe as well, so it's
Yeah.
like better all around for you.
McDonald's was great. It was a
Yeah.
real chicken.
No, I'm trying to think. Oh, Budapest. We haven't talked about that yet.
Oh
No.
yeah.
So
That
we
was the last country we went.
to the Budapest. It's really pronounced Budapest because Buda and Pest are two different cities, but then they were like joined. It's like on one side of the river and one's on the other.
So pretty much everybody says it wrong.
yeah, actually.
I've been saying it wrong.
Remember
my
the
whole
Mighty
life.
Giant song? Istanbul, it's Constantinople.
Yeah.
Yeah, they just changed names over there. Fuck it.
Whatchamacallit? I'm looking at the. We went to the baths there, which was a really cool because it's all naturally like heated and stuff. So it was
Like a hot spring.
Yeah.
I like,
But not like in because we went to the Azores and that water was like orange and stained our bathing
Yeah,
suits.
super rusty.
Yeah, this water was like actually clean.
Like hot spring, clean spring
Yes,
water.
Yeah.
That's cool.
It was really relaxing too. They were like, because they were outdoor baths and they were indoor like hot tubs, which you think the water's hot and then you go inside and you're like, I'm going to boil right now.
And it was like fresh water coming out of the ground,
I think,
but
so.
indoors.
I don't know. It looked like a normal swimming pool, but it was spring water.
Yeah, so it's probably coming out of the ground for sure.
I agree. I don't know. I guess I like an over easy egg.
I hate wet eggs.
The white has to be cooked. I'll take
The white has to be
liquid
cooked.
yellow.
Yeah. Liquid yellow is good. I like an over easy. Yeah. I don't like sunny
Little
side up.
toasted,
I like
yeah.
over
Toasted
easy.
eggs.
I need the other side at least seared for a moment.
Something. Yeah.
Yeah.
No. But in the baths, it was really fun. There was like this really weird area where they just had like a ring and you can go into it. And so a bunch of the kids from our trips just went in it and made a whirlpool. So we were all running around and you were like, you could have been swept up by like the current stuff. But then all the guys had the great idea to be like, guys, what if we just make a blockade? Do you know, I got like trapped. My brother almost got pinned under by some like kid on our trip. I had to pull him out. And he did that multiple times. So there would be like people there getting caught in between all these teenagers just stopping him.
Yeah.
As you go down there, like, oh, it's my Tuesday bath, and these knuckleheads are out there making a whirlpool.
Yep.
We'd like to publicly apologize to the Budapest tourists.
Anybody
Yes.
from Budapest listening?
I'm so sorry.
We have a lot of listeners in
Yeah,
Budapest.
yeah.
Yeah, we
they're gonna
went
be pissed.
to
Yeah.
Well,
One
the funniest
big
part
following.
was because it was a big circle pool, but then the inner circle was like little. So everyone in the outer circle was watching him like, these fucking idiots. What are they doing?
And then some of the girls were also decided to be like, if you splash me one more. Like, remember one of the kids on our trips was splashing the girls, and they're like, if you splash me one more time and ruin my makeup, I'm going to kill you. We had a nice dinner afterwards and stuff.
After the threat?
yeah.
Yeah.
After the death threats, yeah.
Yeah.
But then we went to another pool, which was warmer. And I remember we were standing there just like sitting. And behind me is like a few of the guys from our school trip just like sitting on the stairs in the water. And this is like the most awkward moment. I think you know where I'm going with this. I brushed by, like the guy has his like feet out, and I brushed by. I'm like, oh, sorry, anyways. And I'm continued talking to them. And then his foot just goes in front of me and comes out of the water. I'm like, okay, that's weird. I turned my back to him.
Wait. Sorry.
Oh my God.
And I'm talking to my friends. And then I feel something tap my shoulder. And I look around. This guy has his... I know him. I play lacrosse with him.
That does not make it better.
I did not know him that... Like, obviously,
First of all, when you tell this story, start with that. That you know this person.
I do know this person. Yes, I go to school with him. I play sports with him. But he taps me on the shoulder with his feet. And I look, and his just legs in the air. I'm like, nah, I don't know you well enough for this, buddy. I'm sorry.
Jesus.
I don't care if I play sports with you. You don't talk to me much. That doesn't give you the right. Even if you were my best friend, that still doesn't give you the right to put your dogs on me. Like, I don't know.
That's not right.
I
No
was
toe tap.
violated. His mom was on the trip too, and I told his mom afterwards because she's also like a teacher at our school. But
Yeah.
like, your son is messed. Why did he touch me with his feet? That was traumatizing.
What was her
Yeah, Al.
response?
I just looked at him and I was like, "What the fuck is wrong with you?"
No,
And
what was her response?
she was laughing.
That's it.
Yeah.
She was like, "Oh, that's weird."
Al, what was your favorite country in Europe that you visited?
Czech Republic.
I really like Germany.
I wasn't crazy about Germany. It was cool.
I think we were also jet lagged, but I would enjoy it more if we weren't.
Yeah,
dead
first
tired.
day it was kind of
Yeah.
catching up
we
first.
actually did not get a lot of time.
The dogs.
That was funny.
He thought it was hilarious. I'm like, okay, buddy. It was gross.
So
Jared,
weird.
what was your favorite?
I think mine was Hungary. I really like Budapest.
Budapest was really cool.
Yeah, I've always heard that's beautiful.
So they-
like the architecture
Do
and
you go to
everything's
those,
really
like open air
different.
markets where they have like all the awnings and stuff. Like,
We didn't go to one, but
No.
I'm sure.
Are you serious?
Oh.
Yeah, I'm queuing it up for the ride home.
no, for fuck's sake.
Giggling in the corner. I'm a little scared. Is it the
John's
song?
making a playlist of all little yachty for the ride.
Oh
home.
no!
Yeah.
The bus playlist was interesting because some people had trash taste in music and got aux for some reason. We're like, get this bitch off.
Yeah.
Get the fuck off of it. I had my headphones for a reason.
The senior
Oh, they
boys
were passing
like,
the aux around for the whole bus?
No, like some people hooked up to aux before others.
Oh.
One kid had a good playlist, and then like some other
It
kid.
was like one day for a couple hours. I was like, you know what? I don't mind this. And then the rest of it, I was like, no.
What was it?
He played like, I think at one point he had the Cranberries playing. I want to say, which I'm biased.
I'm on board
I
for
love
it.
Cranberries.
Yeah.
They're
I
okay.
forgot. Like
It was like a mix of
It was
just
a-
popular songs.
it was good though. But then the other kids' playlist was just garbage.
What was one standout moment from this trip for each of us?
Dude, honestly, you know what friend we're talking about. He was hilarious.
Yes, I do.
We had
Great. I love
oh my god, no. So we have a friend. Unfortunately, we cannot name him. You know, we need to make up like a code name for him because
Okay.
it's gonna be like so weird referring to him as like him the entire time. Swimmer. We'll call him a swimmer.
Okay.
His name is Swimmer because he
That's the
does
exact name
swim.
I thought of.
What?
That's the exact like.
Or
name that I
lifeguard
thought
because
of.
he is a lifeguard as well. So Swimmer, he's hilarious. He's in multiple of our classes. The kid's a nut. And so we have like we have quotes from him on the trip. He's the kid after Auschwitz was like, man, I'm kind of bummed out.
Yeah.
Fair.
He's a nut. Let's get a good quote from him.
It was the one night we had that really awful dinner.
Yeah, we had like super tough pork. And we're just sitting there eating and chewing. He's like, you guys know car tire? He had good comedic timing. But what was it? He just did something. He had some like dragon. So in Krakow, they have like a legend about a dragon and whatnot that slept under like one of the castles and whatnot, like fairy tale kind of medieval shit. He bought a dragon head on a stick for one of his little brothers and kept like leaning over the seats and tapping us on the head with it.
It
But,
was
like,
so annoying.
It was, but you know, like that's just how the kid is. So we're like used to it at this point. At another point, he was in a bathtub in the room. He had his like swim trunks on, and there's just a photo of him sipping tea. In like it's the weirdest stuff ever. And they sent it to the group chat. Oh no. The gargoyle photo my mom just added about the gargoyle. So there's gargoyles everywhere, and we some of the kids were like, "Hey, Mr. Blank, our advisors, that one kind of looks like you," and so they posed next to it. So we took Swimmer and we made him. You have the photo, don't
I
you?
do. I didn't take the photo, but I have the photo. He was like imitating the gargoyle, and it's actually pretty spot on.
It was
Awesome.
so funny.
I think standout for me was all the free time that we got, like, because we would go to lunches in the middle of the day, and then because somehow he trusted 16 to 18-year-olds loose around Europe.
That's an awesome picture.
It's the funniest picture all trip.
And he was just like, okay, you guys be back at the bus in 3 hours, right? And so we just go around to
Oh,
like,
that's
the
cool.
little
You got
shops.
that much free time.
Oh,
I was
yeah.
thinking to be like, yeah, meet us back in 45 minutes or something.
I mean, sometimes it was that short if we were on like a time crunch, but for the most part, we got a lot of free time, and that's when we got like, we
Have you
could
seen
try
this?
food that we wanted.
Yeah, I've seen that one. Yeah.
Because breakfast was obviously at the hotel, and dinner was always, everyone got the same thing.
Yeah, so this way you could kind of try your own stuff
Yeah.
in your free time
Like
in
if
the
we
middle
were
of
in
the day.
a country we wanted to try food that they were famous for, we could do that. Like, was it a dessert that you got?
Where?
Or Evan wanted something?
Oh my god, the funnel cakes.
Yeah.
Those were goated.
Those were
Oh
really
my
good.
god, so good. They're chimney cakes. So they would basically take dough, wrap it on this like spigot almost, and like slow roast it over charcoals and whatnot, and like bake it. They were super
sounds
And
really
like,
good.
It was like cinnamon and sugar, and they filled it with chocolate, right?
Yeah, Nutella. It was super.
Yeah,
Their
it was like
Nutella
Nutella.
is
Yep.
so good there. My mom got like a croissant and Nutella from McDonald's. You could buy a croissant
Once
from there
again,
and
their fast food
it's better.
It's different.
is better than
The
us.
fast food's better,
Yeah,
and like
everything's
every
better.
breakfast
Yeah.
thing is just like
We have
it's
the worst
all
food
bread.
regulations.
Yeah.
Their Dunkin' Donuts is better than they have French macarons at Dunkin' Donuts. I'm like, the fuck is
Wow.
this? They outdo Dunkin' better than us, which is sad. As like someone from Mass,
That's sad.
it was.
We should have the best Dunkin'.
Oh, I have a really funny story related to cars actually. So my dad had one request. He's like, get me
remember
a
this.
motorcycle thing. My dad loves motorcycles and stuff.
Yep.
So he's like, please just get me something motorcycle related. I'm like, oh, okay. So I'm in a gift store and stuff, and they have all these like metal signs and whatnot of a lot of German cars.
I got that Volkswagen sign
Yes,
from
she
there.
did.
And
Very
then
cool.
I saw one that says Harley Davidson motorcycles. And I'm like, oh, I didn't know Harley Davidson was a German brand. And so I bought it for my dad. I spent like $20 on this like metal thing that said Harley Davidson parking only, thinking, wow, I didn't know that was a German brand because every other car was a German brand. No, the signs were made in Germany.
Yeah.
That was the German thing. I went over and I showed it to my mom. I showed it to some of the guys on the trip that I was like friends with, and they're like, Colleen, Harley's an American brand. And I was like, oh shit.
They're
it
very
is.
America. I don't know why.
And
Yeah.
then I showed it to my mom, and my mom's like, your dad fucking hates Harleys.
How do you not know this? You just move in? Are you?
Well, they're trying to get her to move out. They're buying all the efficient stuff.
Oh my god!
Probably because of the Harley sign.
What kind of motorcycle does he have?
He has a Husqvarna. He has a
Oh, those are like the dirt
he has
and
a
street
Honda.
ones.
He's a
Yeah.
big
Yeah.
Honda fan.
Yeah.
So he had an older Honda that was like giant. He sold it, bought I think he's in the process of selling it. Bought a Husqvarna, and then he bought a smaller Honda that he was actually going to teach me to ride on. That lasted for a day. I was going to learn more. He's like, no child of mine's not going to know how to ride a motorcycle. Then I like got my license. He's like, you're never riding a motorcycle. I was like, oh. He's
After
like,
driving with
"Sit
you,
down."
I've considered
So
differently.
everything you just told me, you didn't know he didn't like Harley Davidson.
He never explicitly told me I fucking hate Harley Davidsons. He just never told me he had a preference. I knew
Your
he
mom
would.
and brother looked at you like you were crazy, though.
They do.
Did you have a bike?
Yeah, I had a couple.
What'd you have?
I had a couple of Hondas and CBRs.
Yeah. So I wasn't supposed to like. How was I supposed to know?
Well, I mean,
You-
really?
You're only his daughter.
It's like
I'm a
yeah.
girl. What can I say?
Oh, is that okay? We're playing
That's
that
no
card. Okay.
excuse,
Oh,
yeah,
all
yeah.
right. We're gonna play. Okay.
Yeah, no. I gave it to him, and he's like, okay, but he's like, good effort.
He just dead-eyed you and just put it right in
Yeah.
the trash while looking you dead in the eye.
Look what's recyclable.
Yeah.
He would do that. That's something he would do. No, but I made up for it because later at one of the gifts, like at one of like the gas stations in like Poland, I found a motorcycle magazine that I bought him,
Oh, that's cool.
and it was actually really cool.
That's something you like totally can't get in the U.S.
Right.
too.
Exactly.
And
That
I
was
swear
his
I
big
looked for
thing.
Volkswagen,
Yeah.
but it just
Yeah,
wasn't
no.
there.
He was just like, get me something I can't get in the U.S.
Yep.
Which is fair.
And
I
now I
think-
know he hates Harley Davidson.
You will
Learn
never,
something new.
never forget.
man.
But
I
it's
think he
gonna
like
be a
died
good
a little
story.
on the inside when that
That'll be a
happened.
good story.
He was like so disappointed in me.
Was it when we were still in Berlin? One of the shops had like little pieces of the Berlin Wall.
This was the same store we bought the signs in.
Yeah. Which is what made me think of it. That was a day we had like 25 minutes to eat lunch and look around.
Oh my god,
So
we
we
were
booked it to
running.
Starbucks. So we actually collect. I do, and I think the rest of us do as well. We collect Starbucks mugs from the countries we've been to. Starbucks has this thing called the Been There series.
Yep.
So they have mugs specific to each country, or like if it's a big city, they
Even
have
city,
it to that
yeah.
city. So there was like some that was like Berlin, some that were just Germany. So literally everywhere we went, we made sure to buy Starbucks. We had a layover in Switzerland. We bought a Switzerland cup.
I didn't. I was going to, but
She's
then
like,
I
don't
was
put
like,
me in that group. I didn't buy that.
She
No,
needed
I
another,
would-
she needed
no,
another
no,
piece
no.
of luggage to take all the cups
Don't
home.
get me wrong. I got all the Starbucks cups, but I didn't get one in Switzerland because it didn't count to me.
We were there for like 2 hours. Just
It was
an
a
airport.
layover.
So, I'm trying to think. I have like almost 10 Starbucks cups by now. I have
Yeah, don't count me out of this. This is behind me.
these ones are like mugs. They're cute. So let me think. I have a Disney one, Bahamas, Japan, which is a tumbler. We have the
Yeah,
Japan
I got the
ones-
tumblers.
Yeah, Emma
they were
likes
nice.
the tumblers. Then I got a Germany cup. I think I have a Poland shot espresso glass. I have a Czech Republic cup. I have a Hungary one, and then most recently I got an Ireland one from my parents. So that's like that's 8.
It's too many. You have a whole fucking cabinet just for mugs.
Oh yeah, I do. It's actually
I'm also
really
a weird
bad.
mug person.
Uh,
I'm a weird mug person.
It's a
What can I
collection
say?
too.
It is.
They're all
Yeah,
matching.
I have a hard time getting rid of mugs, especially like I like
Really?
But I don't like
them
small
someday.
mugs. I like bigger
Yes.
mugs. Yeah,
They're
gotta be
big
bigger
mugs,
mugs. Yeah,
too.
they gotta be good size.
And it's so like I'm collecting a set.
Yeah,
And it
you
just
gotta
all
have
happened to
you
be
gotta have them all.
Yeah, they're like $20
Gotta
each,
catch 'em all.
but
All right. Well, we're nearing the end of our normal time slot here. Is there any other specific things we want to hit before we call it for the evening?
I just wanted to like say how Emma and I got basically selected for like the security.
Oh
at
my
Target.
God.
Yes.
That's so
Oh my God.
funny.
We were coming home, and do you want
Like
to
volunteer security?
No.
No. Okay, I'll tell the
It's
story.
when they print on your playing card SSS,
It was 4S.
4 S's.
Yeah, I forget what it stands.
It's secondary security something. Yeah,
Special service.
something. Yeah. Were you
Shit.
basically?
Did you talk about this with us?
I think I might have.
Okay. very
But we
familiar.
we were in Berlin, and I think we went to Zurich, wow, we were not in Berlin. We had
This was from Budapest.
Yeah, we
to
went from
Switzerland.
Zurich, Switzerland. Thank you. And we had like our tickets to get home. And when we got to our gate, let me leave. When we got to our gate, they were like, "Oh, you have to do an extra like just go to this weird like booth in the middle of the airport because
Oh,
you have
the
to look at
extra
your
security
tickets
booth,
again."
yep.
We were like, "Okay." So we all walk over, and then all of a sudden, there were like two lanes. So Jaira's next to me, and I am next to her, and we both are told basically at the same time, "Go behind that curtain."
Oh, no.
You have been randomly selected,
Yep.
very randomly. And we had to go, and this poor woman, she was super, super nice, but she was so confused. She was like, "Both of you?" She was like, "2 people? All right." So she had to get some other guy who was so done with his job. He did not want to be there. He checked Jaira. She was done like this, but I got the woman. And I had to take all my electronics out of my bag. I had to like unzip all the pockets for her. She had to sweep with her gloves like the inside of my hoodie pockets, my sleeves, I had to take my shoes off. She swapped my socks.
Yep.
All
And
electronics.
they like chemical test everything. And,
Oh yeah, she put it in this like thing, and then I could pack all my stuff up, and I just had to sit there and wait to be told I don't do drugs.
Yeah. That happened to me coming back from California once. I was with like 4 other people, and they like took apart my camera lenses, and they were swabbing everything. What a pain in the ass. No, TDs, they do not have a Starbucks mug for Middleborough. They actually don't have a Starbucks in Middleborough. We did just get one in Raynham, though, pretty close by. It's a pretty big deal.
We have like 2 in Dartmouth.
Yeah, I wish there was one a little closer, but we have Restoration Coffee.
There's a New Bedford one, I'm pretty sure, actually.
We have Restoration Coffee. He's a previous guest of Topics Under the Stairs, so
he is.
my allegiance is with Restoration.
But yeah, that's when I learned if you have SS printed on your plane ticket, just be prepared to do a lot of unpacking.
Allot yourself some extra time.
Yeah.
Airport security is actually like not that bad. Like since we've like taken so many flights, like I just don't care at that point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
TSA is a breeze.
Yeah, you just got to be prepared for, maybe it's going to take a little longer today. That's all.
Although without Phil, I will always forget that I have my water bottle in my backpack, and I'm like, "Can I throw it out?" And they're like, "This happened coming home." I was like, "Oh, can I just dump my water bottle? Like I forgot to drink it."
Yeah.
And they're like, "Oh no, it'll be fine." And then of course I got pulled over, and they're like, "The water bottle's the problem." I was like, "I knew that. I told you."
We told you that. Yep. All you can eat pork, hot pot Korean barbecue in Dartmouth. No, but I want to do
Oh
that.
my God,
Not yet.
Wait, I have. It's so good.
It's good.
That's another girls trip we need to do. I've been
Yes.
dying to.
All
I
you
know you
can
don't
eat?
like hot pot, Emma, though.
I would try it.
Sounds awesome. They opened a new
there and
hot
be
pot in Plymouth.
big
I want to try it too.
They're what?
Together. We can go there and be big backed.
Yes.
Yep.
It's like no. Look, we have a friend that like goes nuts for it. He's like, "We're hitting up Hungry Pot today, are we?" And I'm like, okay, go.
It's on the list, Al. We will do it, and we will follow
Like
up
a
with
whole head of
results.
lettuce too.
Yes, he ate a whole head of lettuce because he's stupid. Who goes to a hot pot to eat a whole head of lettuce? Like, just go to
He was like,
Stop
"I
and Shop."
dipped it in the sauce," and it was like, that makes no difference.
It's Hungry
It's
Pot.
so
sad
good.
salad.
It's just good. I don't know.
It was a sad salad.
I tried quail eggs though, and I don't like them.
Quail eggs?
Yeah, not my thing
don't
either.
like
I've
them.
tried them. I don't care for them
They're
either.
too like
Dartmouth hot
rubbery
pot.
and then like
There's 2 different.
just not cooked on the
There's 2
inside.
different
I don't like
versions you can get. It's like the hot pot, then there's like the barbecue.
Mm. Oh, like a Korean barbecue.
Yeah,
Yep.
it's like both.
Okay, that's a
And
good
then-
mix.
They have like live podcasts from Hot Pot.
Live podcast from Hot Pot.
I know.
Well, next episode is going to be Spain and Portugal follow up.
Senior year.
Give us a
Senior
year.
trip follow up.
Don't say that.
It's
I'm not
12
ready to
days
be a
long.
senior.
It
already.
is. It's the longest trip we've ever
12
done.
days.
12 days.
'Cause
Wow, that's
it was
cool.
just like something how like Good Friday fell.
Yeah.
on the-
I'm so
We're supposed to
excited.
go to Chapel of Bones. It's a small little chapel that's all built
Made of bones?
Yeah.
We're not supposed
Human
to.
bones,
It's
right?
Human
like
bones.
Yeah.
It's like an optional excursion, I think.
No, that's not on the itinerary.
Yeah.
Your brother wants it to be on the itinerary. I don't think it's actually
my
there.
brother thought it was going to be on our itinerary for Germany because there is a Chapel of Bones in
Why are there
like
so many
Krakow.
chapels of bones?
Because people die of
Yeah,
plague.
there's the one in Paris, like the catacombs, that's like
Because
that
when
too.
you got a lot of dead people, what do you do with them? You make a chapel.
You gotta do
That's
something.
not
Is that what you
a
do?
normal person does
like who
with a
thinks,
dead body?
Who thinks of that? Oh, let's make a structure with these bones.
I'm excited to
Damn,
see
we
it.
got a lot of these. Let's see.
What can we do with these?
How tall can this building get?
Fucking Lincoln Logs or something.
my
Like,
God.
come on.
Yeah, Jenga.
Well, on that note,
Yeah.
Terrible.
thanks so much for joining us again. We look forward to doing this again after the senior trip. I hope you all had fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of fun.
Cool. All right. We'll see everybody soon. Thanks.